I don't even want to say nothing yet. I just want to sit here for a second. Just savor in the moment. I just want to sit here for a minute. Just savor in the moment.
Hey,
hold on.
You remember our first show, Doc?
I know, that's why I said I want to sit here and savor in the moment, because that's what reminded me of.
Yeah. It's classic, Doc.
We're just gonna sit back and let them look at us for a minute. Hold on. Hey, then we gotta tell everybody we on this thing.
Oh yeah, I need to open this chat up. Hold up.
You know, it's gonna get crazy enough. Because I already seen somebody talking crazy in the chat. They was already like, new year, new season, still late.
Hey, who was that?
I don't know. I just seen it pop up somewhere. It was like new season, still late. Yeah, that shit ain't gonna ever change.
They're saying there's a bit of static. Yo, big
Static?
up, Mad Scientist. What are you saying?
Oh, that static is probably my fan because I'm hot.
That is what it is.
Because it's sitting right there. It's hot.
Head,
yeah. Yeah,
as you're speaking,
turn it off
the
in a
fan
minute.
is doing something to your voice.
Yeah, I turn it off here in a minute. It's cool. I turn it off here in a minute, but man, it's hot. Shit, it's hot. I had to wear my pride, you know, because I got a sweatshirt on in the gym, you know what I'm saying? Because it's national championship night, all that. So folk gonna be asking like, well, who you pulling for? Well, here we go. Oh, they say every time I talk, it's static in the mic.
Yeah.
How about now? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. It sounds perfect on my end.
Before a second ago, it sounded fine.
Yeah, it was perfect. Well, I got a new setup. This is the first time I tried this new setup. So
I do feel like it's the fans reflecting something into the mic or something.
I feel like you could be right too. Yeah, it's right behind me too. Hold on. None Jamie Warner. What None Jamie Warner at? First of all, y'all, season 3, None Jamie Warner. He's still around. We kicked off season 3 on None Jamie Warner's birthday. Today's his birthday, by the way. Now you can flex.
Happy birthday, None Jamie Warner.
You can flex, None Jamie Warner. Hey, but None Jamie Warner. They say, can you turn that fan off? Because they say they hear static in the microphone. These RaesTake people are just bougie as like just spoil. Like they say happy birthday though. Just spoil. Like, oh man, I can't hear you clear, man. I'm not going back through for a flex. Roll back through for a flex here in a minute then. How old are you today? 95? 96? That's how many push-ups you're gonna do today too. You're gonna do at least 96. Dude, who this is trying to come to the party? Man, get your who the hell is this? Darth Vader? Kermit the Frog?
My bad.
Darth Vader came on here. I am your father. But this ain't why don't you start early? Don't you start? Hey. It's too early for you to start all that, man. It's way too early.
Come on, I don't want any trouble.
Well,
today,
as usual, I come in peace.
I'm glad to know.
As usual.
It always starts that way.
For me.
Always starts that way. Hey guys, how y'all doing? I still ain't ready to get started yet. I'm just again feeling the moment. How y'all doing?
Yeah, chat's going off right now.
Colin got fans too, folks. Like, well, Colin, he coming? Damn, he coming, y'all. They say he still got static. Okay, well, hold on, y'all. Watch this. I'm finna go do something. Let me go to my settings. Let me try a different setting then. Let me see if I go to audio and see what happens. If I hit that. No. I ain't gonna touch none of that stuff because I don't know how to work that stuff yet. So y'all gonna have to deal with the static today, Jack. Y'all have to deal with static today. But you know what I probably could do? I don't know what I could do.
You sure you got the right mic set up through StreamYard?
The hell y'all do?
It might be something else. It just sounded wicked a second ago.
And I tell you, we was cool. I touched something. I should have touched something. Let me see if I do it. What about now, y'all? Is it still staticky?
Yeah.
It is? Damn, what did I do, Answer?
I don't know.
Okay, Okay, I'm gonna unplug it and plug it back up. Then I'm gonna try that 1985 trick. We just hit it on the back, and I'm gonna unplug and see what happens.
What are we saying, yo?
You know me, man. I'm good, man. Just got back from the office, man, trying to get these kids ready for this upcoming season, man. So,
For real.
yeah,
So,
man.
I feel like I should know this, but when college coaches aren't with the team, what do you guys do?
Recruit, office work, more recruiting.
What kind of office work?
So we got to do travel expenses, man. We got to do scholarship expenses. We got to do equipment order. We got to do just a litany of stuff, man. Whatever the boss wants us to do that day, we get it done.
Yeah.
You
So
know
there's
what I'm
always
saying?
something to do.
It's a lot of it's more behind the scenes stuff. We gotta organize practice. We gotta make sure we got care logs taken care of. We gotta have academic meetings. We gotta have, God forbid, disciplinary meetings. You gotta have one-on-one conversations, making sure the kids understand what the goals are for this year. Like, I literally planned out what all my kids are running and the purpose, and I give them explanation as to why we doing what we're doing. After watching them compete back in December, I realized what it's going to take for them to hit the marks they need to hit. Like, I got a young man on my team right now. PB's 47-30, but his first 200 sucks. Well, I mean, it sucks bad. So we're going to run the 300 at this meet on Friday, and I'm having him run his 400 model through the first 300. But
why does he suck? Is he slow, speed wise, or is he just
he's
scared?
He's an endurance based person, but he's ran 47-1 outside, but his PB's only like 22-0.
Oh, it's one of those.
So we got to work on different elements with him. Then I got this young girl on my team, man. She called me one day. She said, "Coach, I need to know how you're going to get the dog out of me."
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, normally that's a guy who says that,
Yeah.
So her mindset right now is see all, kill all. Like, that's where she's at right now.
That's tight.
So now, it's just a matter of me working on different things. So when it's time for to go to our premier events, they understand how to run it, how to put it together. There's only so many things you can do in practice.
Right.
Like we all know, you and I know, the fastest we can go is 95% in practice. But that other 5% comes in the meet. And when that adrenaline goes in there, now I can say, hey, I need you to come through the 200 here, and I need you to hold on and just execute the race the best way. You see how, like, they say they're trying to overthink how to run the 300. I said 300 is a sprint, bro. It's a sprint.
Mm-hmm.
You treat it just like you run the opening 3 of the quarter, but you go a little bit faster because you ain't got to worry about the last 100. That's just how I teach it,
Right.
And then I got a sprint-based quarter miler. Her biggest issue is her flat speed, so I throw her in the 60.
Damn! Didn't even want to let me back in my own show, man. What the hell?
That's good. You sound good now.
Yeah. Oh,
that's good.
Yeah. Damn.
Lamar, I was gonna say, a lot of times athletes gotta figure out a way.
Shit, here he go again.
We'll
In the
pick up one
damn
them calling.
car. What you in? What you in a limo? What you got? The blue lights on the ceiling?
Hey,
What
I
you
don't remember
doing?
the last time I seen Colin outside of a car, yo.
Right.
Yo,
You
I'm
look
home.
like Drake.
I'm working, bro. I work long hours. I got a new. I'm managing. I got a new team that started.
I don't know
Oh,
when
you
your
gotta
new
say it
team
again.
start.
You gotta say it again.
What?
Who's gonna be the first internet drop of 2023?
You got a new what? You got a new what? We heard new something, and then that was it.
Oh,
Colin's
I got a
taking
new
the
team of
lead.
people that started.
Okay.
So I was making sure they got all their stuff right, and now I'm going home. I'll be home in like 10 minutes, but I didn't want to
miss a second of this stuff, man.
I can't stop looking at your blue lights. I'm be honest with you. You know, I'm a corporate.
What is that? Yo, you're rich.
I'm trying. What, are you over there
This
in
is
the
a
Rolls
Ford
Royce, man?
Fusion. I ain't rich.
It's Ford Fusion.
Ford
Where's
Fusion.
it? Top of the line Ford Fusion. I ain't seen no Ford Fusion with no indigo lights in the inside like that.
Yeah, dog, wait.
Settle
Limited
down,
edition.
man. Settle down.
Get the limited edition Ford Fusion.
Colin got that
Just
new
make sure you
show,
don't forget
new
my
check,
lights.
new
Make sure
everything.
you don't forget my blue lights.
Man, I'm trying to tell you. He got a new haircut, new attitude, everything. I see.
Not yet. My hair looking dusty right now. When the lights turn on, you're gonna see it. You're gonna be like, damn, Colin didn't get a new haircut. That's right.
Hey, cause you do got a new show coming up, don't you? We're gonna get in track and field, but yeah. What? Go ahead. Get that drop. I want it now, cause I don't know nothing about it, but you said something about it, but now I want to know about it. What the hell that is you got going on? This trivia, I'm gonna win. You see my name? My name say.
So we're gonna be doing twice a month.
Some lies.
What was that?
No, Ray. I didn't mean to cut you, but Ray said his name. I said he's starting off the year with some lies because it says Mr. Always Right, but we can get to that later. We know how that go.
He loved that.
Sorry, Colin. I didn't want to interrupt you for that. Sorry.
No, you're good to go.
Go ahead, Colin. My bad.
Yeah. So on Tuesdays we're gonna do twice a month. So not every Tuesday, unfortunately, but half of them. We'll be doing Trivia Tuesday, sponsored by Track Barn, or brought to you by Track Barn. And right now they're giving out like foam rollers as a prize that you can win. As this show develops, like the prizes itself will develop as well. So right now, what it'll be, the first 3 people to request to be on the live, you're gonna get a chance to be on like a Jeopardy style show. And so we'll have a variety of different track and field related topics, and you pick which topic you want. Whoever has the most amount of points at the end goes home with the prize. Simple as that. One little game show into track and field. We got debate shows, we got interviews, we got articles, we got in-depth stories. No game shows. So I was like, let me add one.
I like that.
So we gonna be doing that twice a month.
Yeah. Track and field NBC over here.
I like that. I like that. What are the prizes like?
Yeah.
Is there some
right now,
blue car lights?
No. You funny.
No, or RaesTake cups. You know, Ray came out with this cup. I was talking to him about my cup, and I was kind of trying to draw attention to his cup. Yeah. Under the perception that he would offer me a cup, but he still has it. I was trying to lead to it, and he's not catching the bait. So he's just showing me his cup, dog. He's gonna charge me. He's gonna charge me $40 like everybody.
So answer. Why?
No discounts.
Why you got a microphone like you about to spit 16 bars?
Ooh, I mean, I thought he was about to sing. First of all,
don't disrespect me. I'm gonna spit 32.
Okay.
Ooh.
Don't disrespect me with this 16 stuff.
Ooh.
Okay.
Just not.
Okay. Man, you
Just not
got
tonight.
a high level microphone.
After this is a little bit potent. So the bars might be a little bit too heavy.
Ooh.
I know that mic expensive. That thing.
A little bit too heavy.
It look expensive. It's a blue mic. It's a blue mic thing. Yeah, that old thing. That old. Oh, what they say? Old money. Sure, you bought it with old money.
You old.
I have a better mic if I had some blue lights.
Yeah. Hey, let's get into the track and field, because God dang on, I know these folks waiting for Aim Troy, year 3. Hey, first of all, let me make sure I do that. Shout out to everybody that's been here since the first track season, which was 2 track seasons ago. All y'all in the comments, y'all know who y'all are. Brother Calvin Bowden over there. Motion sickness definitely a day oneer. Mad scientist, day oneer. Eco jock, day oneer. Not your average Joe. I feel like that's a season 2 person. But welcome to the show. Dice definitely a season 1.
Rodney Dickens.
You know Rodney. Oh man, Rodney was here before the show got started. I think Rodney gave me the idea. You know, we can't get started till Rodney come on. I still don't know who the hell Rodney is, but he just sounds like he cool as hell. He been here since the beginning. Satoshi, season 3, track season 3. What's going on? Dolphin Reacts, Courtney Wallace, Lakeland, Florida, by way of ATL. What's going on, Jack? Who is that by way of ATL? Hey, that was Anson finna go. He on the plane next. That's why he dressed like that in front of the microphone. He getting ready to go Go do a show in ATL.
Wow.
You think so?
You got a whole Trey Songz going on right now. I see what Coach
Come on,
saying.
man, don't do that, man.
It's gonna be a long show.
Don't do that, man. Come on, man. Is this how we're starting 2023? I've been very peaceful, guys.
Hey,
I've been very
Ray
peaceful.
Cup Ray.
Well, we gonna figure out how peaceful we're gonna be as this season goes. So they go on and hop into this. Dylan, what's going on? So check it. Y'all know what I want to talk about. I gotta start with Canadian. That's my new thing, Canadian. Not Canadian. I switched it around. Canadian.
Canadian?
Yeah, Canadian. So that Canadian, that's my best friend. My best friend, not you, Anson. My other best friend, the one that I always say they're gonna make the podiums and all that, and everybody tried to give him a whole bad drop last year, and I was like, man, that's Mister. He just hurt, but every year I tell y'all he gonna make the podium.
You jump ship. You jump ship.
Same thing.
You jump ship last
Who
year.
jumped ship? Who did?
You
I
jumped
did.
ship, man.
Well,
I was all by myself. No, last year. Last season. Yeah,
He started running like the Cowboys playing right now. You know, I had to jump out the bandwagon. But anyway, so
you're
we
gonna
all
have to be
don't find
vetted.
out. We all don't find out that he changed coaches. Anson, let me ask you this. I'm stuck with you before I even get down there to coach the car. Good move, bad move. Good move, bad move.
You know what? There's certain athletes that you just got to get in decent shape. And I feel if an athlete was going to be okay with switching coaches multiple times, it would be him. Like, you just got to get him. You just got to get him somewhat sharp. You don't have to be too specified and pay too much attention to how you break down the season. And like, if you get him in shape, he'll go. So for an athlete like that, it's never a really, really bad decision. I like when people just stick with one coach, but he's had success. This is his fourth coach, dog. His fourth coach.
So apparently they ain't coaching. From what it sounds like.
Why? Oh, okay. I would say they haven't been coaching, but I'll say that.
No, I'm saying it ain't coaching. It ain't coaching because if everywhere he go, he don't got a medal. He don't ran fast for that coach. Is what you saying? He don't need a lot of coaching.
There's no coach that made him. No. There's no coach that made him. No. But it takes some skill to get him in shape. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like it's easier. You're starting from an easier place with him.
Does he get back in enough shape to go be Noah this year in 200?
If he doesn't double.
With the shits.
If he does, this is what I want. This is what I want. I don't want this year. I kind of want him to take a year off of the 100. Wait for the 100 next year at the Olympics. I want him to just focus on the deuce because Noah's been doing it for years, focusing on the deuce, and then finally got his medal. But it's actually really disrespectful that Andre got a bronze at the Olympics and then wandered into getting a gold in the deuce. But if Andre just focuses on the 2 and Noah only focuses on the 2, we're gonna have a nasty 200, a very nasty 200. He's gonna come in fresh, and I don't feel like Noah's gonna beat him if Andre only runs the 2.
Okay, so do you feel like he's gonna get back to a shape where he gonna at least get a medal in the 200?
He's always on the podium. See, this is why I don't want you on Team DeGrasse, yo.
I just asked the question. I just asked the question.
You're not ready, dog.
I'm doing my show. I'm doing the show. I'm asking the question. Like,
I didn't say
I ain't gave my
He's guaranteed podium. He's guaranteed podium.
Okay.
You have no reason to think otherwise.
Oh, okay. I want to, Colin. How you feel about this switch? Yeah. And what do you think he's gonna end up at? Same Degrassi or new Degrassi or we don't know. He might be in the middle. And you think he's gonna beat Noah?
Yeah, I'd say.
You say you think he's gonna beat Noah?
One, like, he ain't gonna beat Noah. Like that's not gonna happen. Nobody's beating Noah Lyles. So let's start that off there. No one's beating Noah. The only person beating Noah is Noah. And then I like the coach move. Like, so I didn't know too much about his previous coaching history, and like hearing that he's gone to multiple, like. That's news to me, but it makes me seem like I care even less than about his changing of coaches, because clearly he doesn't care very much about the coach. Like, if you're changing it multiple times, like,
it's a business,
so it doesn't matter. Like I think of it like I look at this the same way I would look at somebody that told me that they're transferring schools for the third or fourth time. Like, at some point, it's got to be you that's the problem, right? Like, I mean, how you changing this many? You can't find a coach, and you've done this 4 times. Like, what's the issue?
Well,
Like, what's going on?
we also got to
Unless
ask,
you're running fast.
we also got to ask stuff like, well, what's going on in the camp? Can he stay with the coach?
Yeah, I'm saying, like, and I'm saying,
like that, like is he being forced to move?
yeah, like, I'm wondering, like, what's going on behind the scenes where it's like you got to find 4 coaches. Like, how many times is, like, when was the last coaching change? Like, is this like relatively recently, or is like I just don't know too much about that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, this happened just now. The most
I know
recent
the
one was
recent one. No, I know, like, what
well,
about
before
the time
that?
before
He was an autist. He was an autist in the 20. He left autist in 2018.
I was trying to see.
After 2018.
I was trying to see how many times they done race head up. But Colin driving, so I can't get to that. I don't know how he be finding that, but I need to know how many times him and
I can
Noah
find
done
that.
race head up.
Hold
Yeah,
up.
if you go to
I'm gonna find it right
World
now. Hold up.
Athletics,
Mhm.
if you go to World Athletics,
I
go
got
to
it.
their profile, and then you'll see
Yeah.
it says head to head. Then you just filter by event, and then filter by the name. And
Okay, and Nancy, do that for me.
DeGrasse is
Give
never
me an easier path. Give me an easier path.
Hey, DeGrasse has never
Huh?
beat him. He's like,
He's never beat him?
He's never beat him. He's like,
Ooh.
infinity against Noah.
Oh, okay. So give me
Except
your
for
take
at the
on it
biggest,
before I even
except for
then.
at the meet that really mattered.
Before I even say anything, then Coach, go ahead.
Do you know what meet I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know what meet I'm talking about, Lamont?
Answer.
Lamont, do you know what meet I'm talking about?
Answer. I
he's
said
got at
save
least
it,
one
save
win
it.
against them.
Save it.
Oh,
Save
my
it.
bad.
All right.
He won against
Save it.
Which meet?
Because I was gonna get to
Which
that.
So,
Coach said never. I was like, hold on.
let
Go
me
ahead.
pose this question here. First, who is the new coach? Anybody know who he is? I know no history of this man. Who is he?
I mean, at one point, people didn't know Pat Riley.
I was gonna get with that. Yeah, you gotta start somewhere.
Okay.
You gotta start somewhere.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
But Pat Riley was also handed a Aston Martin, Magic Johnson, a Bugatti,
Okay.
Kareem, okay, a Maserati, James Worthy. All right, he was handed.
Okay. So what kind of car is
Okay,
Andre?
but then you gotta think about it. Andre DeGrasse just
What
as
kind of
good to
car is
be
Andre?
handed to somebody.
I got that. No, but I'm asking legitimately because I know nothing about this coach. Like, where's he from? What's his background? Like, who is he?
I mean, shoot. Here's what I'm gonna say to that, Coach. I know you personally, okay? And I know you in the coaching ranks. I know GB personally. I know y'all smart as hell to where y'all could be coaching high caliber athletes, but they just don't give you a shot. It could be that situation to where it's like just because he ain't got no big name don't mean he don't know what he's talking about, and he just it could be his shot. And Andre could be like, hey, we're gonna take it to the top,
And you're 100%. I was just wondering if anybody on here has ever heard of him. Like,
I've never heard of him in damn life.
International.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him in my life.
All right, so nobody has any idea about
He could be the Walmart greeter for all I know. I've never heard of him.
But
Now
he's about to have a world championship medalist, though.
Now we have a saying here. Any great athlete can outrun bad coaching. Andre DeGrasse, from the time he ran 1082 in high top sneakers in Canada, he goes to USC. He shines at USC. He goes to Altus. He shines at Altus. Then he goes to Tumbleweed. He shines at Tumbleweed. All you got to do is get him to the airport. That's the thing that Coach Lance always says.
Right.
Get him to the airport. As long as you get him to the airport unscathed, he's going to handle the rest. He's going to be fine. I'm more curious to see how Nia Ali is going to respond.
We'll get to that. But Andre DeGrasse will beat Noah Lyles. But keep going.
Wait, whoa. Okay.
Question.
What?
Yeah.
I told that. Look, that's why I want to go last. I don't want to let y'all go. Everybody get what they got to say.
Hold on. I didn't hear what Ray said. What did Ray say?
He said DeGrasse is going to beat Noah Lyles.
Oh, respect.
What?
Now here's how.
All right.
Here's how. In this
Respect.
universe. In this universe. Now I'm gonna let Coach finish. Then I'm gonna get to him tell you how.
This coach?
Right, he's already starting. Don't let me bring out the caps on you right now. This is a cap-worthy moment. Okay.
I'm gonna break it down here in a second. Go ahead.
Noah Lyles. Well, let me forget Noah Lyles. Andre DeGrasse is going to medal. That's one guy I'm not gonna bet on a bet against unless he's hurt, like he's coming off a massive injury. You know what I'm saying? It would set him back. I really believe that he's gonna bounce back. He's gonna be fine. You know what I'm saying? I just can't bet against a healthy Andre DeGrasse. So he's gonna medal in the 200. Silver's all his. It's all his.
Ooh, Silver. You say Silver's out here.
Silver's all
No. So no, he's getting gold.
Who's
He's getting
not
gold.
making the medal then? Because
He's getting
the
gold.
200 medal stand's been the same for the last three meets, right? With Kenny Bednarik, Noah Lyles, and Andre DeGrasse.
Right.
So is it going to be the same three, or is one
I
of them
would.
going to fall off?
No. I can definitely go. I can definitely see that same three. But the grass wins that. The grass wins that hands down.
Okay, if we're going early, super early, subject to change.
No, I'm going. I'm going when it matters. You know my thing. Only when it matters. I don't give a damn about Miramar. I don't give a damn about nothing else. You can lose every day on track meet leading up to the championship. If you win that one, well, you the best. Everything else get wiped away. I don't give a damn no more. I'm speaking on that. When it matters,
championships is what matter.
The grass is gonna be
current model.
Yeah. I got DeGrasse getting second. Now, DeGrasse is gonna be fine because he's motivated. He's uber motivated. Now, I have an idea why DeGrasse left the camp. Can't put it out there. I know why he left.
Yeah. We can't put it out there yet.
I know why he left.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna be fine. It's just him and Nia and maybe another person in that camp. I think that's what I'm hearing. But he's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine.
Yo,
what's Noah's PR in the 100-meter dash?
986.
Yeah,
whatever he ran at what in 2018. Is that what it was?
Yeah, he beat Christian Coleman in that.
He beat Christian Coleman. Okay. Yeah. Well, you're back in the gap. I remember that. The 9.8. Okay, see, here's what I'm looking at. Okay. Here's what I'm looking at. All right. Andre DeGrasse. Me personally, I thought that Team USA had the gold medal 4x1 in the bag last year. I thought they had in the bag. I said DeGrasse is on the ankle leg, it's in the bag. He hurt. He banged up. Okay. DeGrasse didn't get caught. DeGrasse did not get caught, and we can go back and we talked about this. We can look at it again. He didn't get caught, and him and Marvin damn got to stick together. Okay, Marvin at that point in time was in 9.8 shape. Literally, he was in 9.8 shape, which means if DeGrasse had been in 10.1 shape, he'd have got him. The only way you're gonna hold off a 9.8 is if you in 9.8 shape. All right. Now we all know that DeGrasse was hurt all year. Okay. Here's what happens, and we all know this: when you get injured, your whole body recovers, not just that one area. So when you're injured, everything else gets to get enough time to settle down, chill out, recuperate, and now you rehabbing. And then when you put it in the track and field context, when he started getting back healthy fast, it was in August. So his body shut down fresh and fast. That's just based off of just physics, what we're looking at. So now what I'm supposed to believe is this right here. I'm just as fast as you. In the year 2 years ago when we raced, I beat you. When it mattered, I won. I'm just as fast as you. Last year, you had a stellar season. I didn't have a season. I actually got a chance to rest. Your body went 19, what, 2? Okay. 19.3? Okay, you went 19.3? Okay, cool. You're not going to come back and do that again this year, all right? Meaning 19.2, you're not going to get that, all right? You're not going to get that. I'm going to tell y'all why you ain't going to get that. The reason why he's not going to get 19.2 because we're not in Oregon. I mean, we'll get into all that later. We in Oregon. So we're not in Oregon, we ain't going to get 19.2. Hold on, let me finish. The
trials are there, though, no?
The trials don't matter. I'm talking about when they race. Okay. Damn that when they race, okay? When they race. Right. It's not going to be in Oregon, okay? So it's not going to be no 19.2. No. So here's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at, truth be told, Noah Lyles is going to be ready. If it had not been for that injury and DeGrasse having the chance to rest and train, and then when he come out this year, first of all of y'all just said it. Like, he's good enough for a podium. When he's healthy, he's going to get a medal. So now he's healthy and fresh and young and hungry, literally. So guess what? You're going to have to come. Now, here's the problem with it. Noah's going to run a season. Andre DeGrasse isn't. So by the time they meet up at World Champs, he's going to be even more fresh. So when they line up, guess what's going to happen? He's going to beat him. He ain't going to beat him because he's more talented than him. He's going to beat him because he's fresher, and I'm just as fast. I didn't go 19.3 last year. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. Outside of Usain Bolt, outside of Bolt, give me one athlete that's touched them type of numbers and came back next year and went faster.
How about you just tell me one athlete that has done those type of numbers?
Johan Blake.
Yeah, we can go forever on that. Johan,
go forever.
Asafa,
No.
Tyson. Like, what are you talking about? Tyson?
He's talking about over 200 meters. Colin's talking about over 200 meters.
Over 200 meters.
Name the type of people that have done that have run as fast as he's ran. Like, what was he's?
It's only been 3. Yeah, it's only been 3. It's only been 3.
Yes. And so you're telling me it doesn't happen when it's happened 2 other times, and 50% of those.
Okay, hold on, watch this. Them two other times you're talking about, how long was that shit spread out, Colin? Give me that part. Give me from when Michael Johnson in 1996 did it, and then Bo came back in 2009 and did it. So by your stats, that shit only happens once every 15 years. So guess what? It's not going to happen this year.
Once every 15 years. Once every 15 years.
It's not this year then. It can't be this year. That's once every 15 years.
You're saying once every 15 years. What's 2022? 2023 minus 9.
I hear what you're saying.
That shit's damn near 15. Ray, you're wrong.
So let me get this straight. So this is how we starting out this shit.
Ray. Yeah, you know what, Anson? I'm on your side with this team always right. This man
look at
always wrong.
What I think is going to happen is kind of closer to what Ray thinks is going to happen.
I think Noah going to run about, realistically, and I'm going to let you get it, Anson. I'm going to give Noah 19.5-ish, 19.4. All right? I'm going to give that to him. I'm going to give him 19.4, 19.5. But what's going to happen is, I'm going to give it to Degrassi in the race. If we talking about who going to run fast, that's fine. That's fine and dandy. But let's even talk about the 19. I'm not taking anything away from Noah. It's fast. It's 19. He was moving. But it was him.
Okay.
Who tested him? The only other person on the planet that could test you to make you break or make you get out your race pattern ain't even here. So your mind is free because you know there's nobody in this line that can fight me, so I can relax now. I ain't got to worry about nothing. I ain't gonna worry about nothing.
Right. Listen to me.
I'm listening.
Kenny Bednarek has run just as fast over 200 meters as Andre DeGrasse.
So
what does that matter?
Hold on. He's done it. Now we can say what we want to say, but little baby, young boy.
Arian?
Nah, don't put Aaron in this conversation right now.
Hold on. He did it. Now, Andre DeGrasse's PB is 19.62 seconds.
Okay.
Where you run that?
You do realize that Noah Lyles has a 19.5, a 19.4, and a 19.3. His 3 fastest times.
All came from last year, right?
Okay. So you're gonna tell me that you really think that Noah Lyles is going to run down to his competition?
No, I'm not saying that at all. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is this right here. I'm saying the same thing. My point is the exact same point I just made to Colin when he tried to stretch it out. I'm saying the next year you finna go faster. No, I'm not giving you that. I'm not giving you that. I'm not giving you that at all.
Okay. Well, check this out. We all know, right, that all Noah Lyles got to do is run 19.5 or faster. That's all he got to do. Andre DeGrasse has not broken 19.6. His fastest time is 19.6. I think his next fastest time is legally what, 19.8?
Can I ask you a question? Hold on, I'm getting to that. Because we debating, right? That's not fair. Because if you're gonna debate in tennis, you gotta debate how he played on a clay court versus how they played on clay court. You can't compare clay court to grass court. He went that at Oregon. I told y'all how I feel about Oregon. If you do it at Oregon and you ain't got no other,
No, I don't do the whole Oregon thing because
why? Then why he only went?
Because we
wow. Denying Hayward magic.
Listen, we've already
came up with the term for a reason. It's magical, and it's fine. I'm saying
you don't believe in the track you don't believe in Oregon track. The track. You don't believe that the track
Okay,
is
so let me get
Then
this
why'd they
straight.
come up with the name? Why'd they come up with the name?
Hold on. Let me get this straight. So Daegu was magical too?
You effing right it was.
Okay, so
You
let me get
effing
this straight.
right.
So let me get this straight. So when all PBs happen, those tracks are just magical.
Yes, they're made to be magical. They're made for that reasoning.
So the athletes have nothing to do with it.
That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is, listen, the cluster. I say this all the time. The cluster. If you give me 19.3 on one track, and then you give me 5s and 6s everywhere else, that's equivalent to you giving me 10.0 on one track and 10.2 everywhere else. You're not a 10.0 runner now. If you went 9.8 on one track and all your other times to 10.0, you're not a 9.8 runner.
You do realize that Noah Lyles ran 1946 last year over there in Europe, right?
19.4 versus 19.2.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's faster than anything.
No, coach, watch. Listen to me again. You run 19.2 one time, but you've been running 19.4. That's equivalent to a 10.2 runner having a good day and running 10.0.
But he's still faster than the grass.
Now watch this though. On that day, on that surface, I got a 10.0. But when we lined up, I didn't get that.
But he's still faster than the grass.
How can you say faster? What's faster? Watch this. Watch this. Hold on. Ray Elvis is passing a whole lot of folks, and I ain't got shit. Fast don't mean nothing. When do you show up is what matters. Do you show up when it matters?
Right, that is a bad comparison. He is faster in every aspect of the 200 meters.
Yes, he is. I'm not taking away from him.
Hold on, you take Noah Lyles' 5 fastest times versus DeGrasse's 5 fastest times. It's not even close.
It's not close at all. You're right. You're right. Now, but then when you take the medals, then take the times in the medals.
Okay, hold on. There's only 2 ways Noah Lyles. Look, 3 ways. No, 2 ways. There's 2 ways Noah Lyles loses to Andre DeGrasse. If he gets hurt in the race,
he lost to him. DeGrasse got a Olympic gold medal.
Hold on. Noah Lyles was hurt. Just like DeGrasse was hurt this year.
Wait, okay. No, that's too different. Oh no, you can't compare hurt to hurt when one person really can't. One person hurt, they really can't run. Period. That ain't. No, I'm saying right. Injured. No one was hurt. He was injured.
No, you're all over the place because so was Andre DeGrasse.
Andre DeGrasse he couldn't run. Period, sir.
And guess what? Andre DeGrasse still had to dig deep to beat 70% Noah Lyles. And remember, Noah Lyles came up the car first. He was winning through about 160. And you mean to tell me a healthy Noah Lyles?
No. What happened? What happened was Noah rigged. He should have won. You're right. He rigged. You know why he rigged? He rigged because he knew who was in the race with him.
Oh, no.
Let me tell you a flaw. Let me tell you a flaw that Noah has. Wait, Coach, hold on a second. Let me tell you a flaw that Noah has that messed him up at the championships. He can't run from lane 4 down, maybe even 5 down. No, I'd say 4 down. He can't run. He's not built for it. When he goes to these championships, aside from when he set the world record, because he's never done it. He's always in lane 6 and out for all his fastest races.
He can't do it.
Okay, well, I've never flown.
No, serious question. You're saying
I've never flapped my wings and flown.
Down, but he's never been asked.
Colin.
That makes no sense.
I've never flapped my wings and flown. I've never flapped my wings and flown. Now, do you think I can fly?
That'd be like saying, "Oh, this guy that's 7 foot tall has never tried dunking a basketball, therefore he can't dunk because he's never tried." How do you know that? That's a stupid argument.
Well, how about if he was 5'5"?
Let's do this then. How
about if he was 5'5"?
This is what we're gonna start doing.
Colin, how about if you said you could dunk? How about if you said you could dunk?
You're saying that Noah Lyles is the 5'5" version.
What I'm saying is. Here's
the new rule for season 3. I'm gonna interrupt everybody. New season 3 rule. We cannot debate on times and regular track meets. We can only debate on championships. Nothing you did in the season matters no more. What did you do at the championship? That's what we're doing from here on out. Last time they raced, when it mattered, what happened? Let me hear it around the table.
It's very simple.
Last time he was in the championship, DeGrasse didn't make the finals.
But hold on a second. Hold on. We need to go back to this lane 6.
You're right. When he was injured. Mm-hmm.
Noah always asks for lane 6 or out, and that's where all of his fast times have been.
Like everyone else
run fast.
Like everybody else would.
Literally everyone else would ask for.
We're talking, Colin.
What an L? One L, not 2 L's.
Clearly, just listen. We're talking about Noah. No one else applies right now. So while you eat your spaghetti with your mouth open, I want you to listen. Noah has never run faster within lane 5 or below. Ever. Never. Hasn't happened. And that's what happened at the Olympics. He got licks, dog. He got licks because he didn't get the lane that he wanted, yo. That's a flaw. That's a flaw.
He didn't train.
Why are you defending his injury and not Andre's?
I am defending Andre DeGrasse. Well, what I'm telling
You're a bit louder. It's a bit louder. If we rewind the tape, when you were talking about Andre's injury, the decibels were lower.
What I'm telling
you
is
lower.
If Andre DeGrasse doesn't plan on breaking the world record, he's gonna get his ass whooped.
So you mean to tell me you saying Noah gonna break the world record again this year?
No.
I think
not the world record. I'm saying if DeGrasse doesn't plan on breaking the world record.
So basically you're saying it's gonna take, in order to beat Noah, it takes a world record.
He's gonna have
shout out to Rico Too High for that $2.
Let me tell you what's gonna have to happen. He's gonna have a Lazan 2000.
Hey, first of all, I gotta interrupt. You know how I work. Somebody pay money. Man paid. Shout out to Rico Too High. He dropped down $2 for a comment, and his comment said, Colin and Coach, don't get it. Just wait till August.
You know what?
That's $1 for both of y'all. I'm gonna cash out both of y'all. I'm gonna split that $2 for y'all. I'm gonna give both y'all $1 for it.
Why are you guys so quick to deny the race that actually matters?
Nobody is saying DeGrasse is not gonna medal. I got DeGrasse getting second. I'm telling you, he ain't beating Noah Lyles. It's gonna be a thrashing. It's gonna be a mollywop. It's gonna be a curb stomp. He's gonna get drugged. He's gonna get dog drugged. Okay, it ain't gonna be close.
It ain't gonna be close.
It ain't gonna be close.
That clip right there.
I'm gonna cut that clip out. You know I'm cutting that one out, baby.
Wow.
And that's me respecting.
That's gonna be wow.
Anthony DeGrasse is one of my favorite sprinters. But let me tell you something. Noah Lyles got a point to prove. You think Noah Lyles didn't think about how DeGrasse beat him at the Olympics?
What point do you got to prove after you don't got the American record?
Think about it.
He wants to,
and that's why he went and got the American record, because he thought about what happened.
I know for a fact he wants to pick off Andre DeGrasse, because you know Andre DeGrasse is a more bigger threat than anybody else in this world.
This is the only threat he got.
Yes.
Ain't no other threat.
It's a very big threat.
Hey, you know what?
No, but according to them, Arian's a bigger threat because he's run faster.
No, there is no threat. There is no threat.
No, according to them, he is, because he's run faster. He's run 19.4.
And Kenny Big Nerrick switch. Let me shut up. Go ahead.
Let's just switch topics now. Let's just switch topics. But since we talking about it, though, I'm gonna bring it up. I ain't gonna talk too much, but I'm gonna ask, what the hell going on down there in Tumbleweed? Because right now, Tumbleweed, they don't lost a whole lot of athletes.
Yeah, there's only six. There's only like 6 left in there, right?
Yeah.
Those guys are gonna get a lot of attention.
Yeah. Yeah, Rico Too Hot.
They seem
paid
happy.
$5. Said, "Coach, put your money where your mouth is. Noah will lose." He told you that $5. He said he can't. Well, Coach came back because he was NCAA, but I know how he feels, so I'm gonna put the bet up for Coach, and then he just gonna, when he retired, I'm got my hand out for my money back because he came back because of his school, but I'm gonna make the bet for him because he's like a damn fool right now.
Yeah, you owe me some money, man.
No, I don't. Shut up. Move right along.
It's a lot of money.
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, back to Tumbleweed. So, in case y'all haven't heard, a lot of athletes from Tumbleweed have been switching coaches. We're not gonna spend too much time on it, a whole topic on it, but we don't really know the details of the whys. But it just seems like a lot of athletes are starting to make decisions upon themselves to, I guess, protect their image, and not saying anything bad about any coaches or anything like that, but it's just one of those things. It's just like if you're a superstar athlete and somebody gets tired of something, whether they guilty or not, what's the first thing people gonna do? Detach from them. So you got to respect the athletes for that, because it's like, well, nobody's saying that whatever the rumors are true or anything like that, but these athletes are protecting themselves by saying, I have to distance myself from this situation until you fix this situation, because it doesn't help me and my brand. To what I'm being told by other sources, that's kind of what's going on with it down there. Like, and then I told y'all last show he was being investigated, but nothing's came out as if he guilty or nothing like that. But again, it's just one of those things. You got to think about your career and yourself. Like, well, Coach, I love you to death, but you didn't get this figured out first, and then I might come back. But, so I personally think that's kind of what's going on with the ones that did leave. I ain't heard that, but,
like, the accusations were enough, basically.
Yeah, the accusations was enough. They kept coming.
Let me go on record and say this, because for the people who automatically assume it had to be something drug related, it has nothing to do with drugs.
at all whatsoever.
It has nothing to do with drugs. All right.
And if you know what it has to do with, it's actually unfair. I don't want to get into it because it's legal, but if you just want personal opinion, this shit's hella unfair. Like,
right. Like,
I mean, come on, y'all. Let's just keep it 100. Like,
yeah.
All right, hey, I'm leave that alone. But hey, shout out to Coach. You know what I'm saying? Good dude, great dude, smart as hell. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't want nobody to think that whatever he got going on, all that is actually like him or the character of him at whatsoever. It's just certain shit you do, other people frown upon it, and so when they frown upon it, it becomes something that it becomes more than what it really is. It's like, so. That's all I'm gonna touch on that topic. I don't even really want to. Right. I don't want to mess with that, but we can keep talking about these athletes. We can't keep talking about these athletes moving around though, because
go ahead and say it. You know what I'm talking about, right? Colin know y'all all know what I'm talking about. Go ahead and say it.
Well, it ain't official. Okay.
Tweet out.
It ain't official. All right.
You sure?
It's not official, okay? It's not official. It's just rumors. It's allegedly. Them a royal family, okay? Mm-hmm. It's allegedly, okay? It's not official, okay? But yes, allegedly. Coach, I'll let you go and say it then, damn it.
So, allegedly, rumor has it. Dave Thompson, hurrah. Went back to Coach Frano. I heard it from two different people who are close to the situation. Because understand something, Puma put a lot of money into her. They want their investment. You see the interview she did with Asafa? A lot of money into her. And let me tell you right now, if Elaine goes back to Frano, not only is Jamaica going 1, 2, 3. You're gonna see somebody get really, really, really dangerously close to that damn women's world record.
I don't understand why she left in the first place.
Well,
go ahead. Okay,
well, I'll pick it up and just. It was all business. It was literally all business because you gotta think about it, and that's the thing. Like she said on her show, and I'm gonna get into Fred and Embrace and all them later on here in a minute. Some of these athletes are actually starting to take this shit as a business and nothing personal. So what she did was a business move, her and her husband, to put the ball in their court.
Real quick. I'm leaving and I'm gonna join on my laptop. So I'm
gonna
leave out here. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Yo, what time does your show start, Colin?
That's tomorrow.
That's Tuesday.
Yeah, that's what we did a day early.
Okay.
Yeah. So apparently, I ain't gonna say apparently because they told me this last year. It was really just about business. Like, okay, well, in order for us to get this done, we got to move this way. So now, because we moving this way, it's gonna force them to have to move a certain way, and it worked. Like he was never planning on coaching her forever. Like it's kind of like a holdout. You know what I'm saying? Like football players, basketball players do it all the time. Like, well, shit, I'm gonna hold out. Why? Because I can't get what I want to get. So since I can't get what I want to get, I'm gonna hold out till I can get what I want to get. And when she got what she wanted to get, she went back. It was like they won. Regardless, they won. Literally, they won. Because you gotta think about it. She left Nike and went to Puma, right?
Right.
Okay, so we all know Nike I love Nike. They're my family. I'm part of the track Illuminati, but they got some effed up stuff in them contracts and them coaching things and these stipends and this. You can't do this, you can't do that. So, okay, in order for everything to completely cease and desist, here's what I'm gonna do. Now think about it. Watch this. I'm not saying this to be true. I'm just putting it out there like that. Watch this. If you with Death Row Records, right? And you signed a deal to drop like 4 albums, right? And you want out your deal, but you still owe them 1 more album. You probably gonna put out a shitty album, like because I'm ready to get with my new record label so that they can shine. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, long as I'm still underneath this contract, well, I want out of it, so I can rebel a little bit. And then if I rebel a little bit, you gonna be mad, we gonna be mad, and now the other record company can pick me up and give me what I want, and then I'll go back.
I see what you're saying now.
Then I'll go back. But until then, not going over there. So you can't really be mad at them.
Well, if that's the case, then. But I mean, could she just have stayed with her coach but just ran slower?
I don't
Like, that's
know.
why she left. Because
no. I'm just throwing it out
issue
there.
with Frano. Well, that's an interesting theory.
I'm just throwing it out there.
To me, it's like momentum in track and field is just hard to come by, yo. And she had it.
Yeah.
So when she left, it was like the worst possible time to leave a coach.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go with no, because as long as it's the same thing you said about Degrassi. Hey, shit. Sometimes you reach a level to where you just need a coach. I feel like last year she was able to do that. She was able to say, "I'm gonna try a new coach out." Okay, just to try it out for business purposes. You know what I'm saying? I'm good enough because you gotta think about it. She still got medals. No, she probably would. She wasn't the normal Elaine that we used to seeing, but it ain't like she was no slouch. She still got medals all summer long. We just wanted her to get the top medal and break the records, but it still wasn't a bad season. It just wasn't a lame season. So
she ran a lot slower though.
Yeah, she did. She ran a lot slower. But then guess what? It's the same thing. I ran slower and I also didn't get hurt that year. I preserved my body. So I just stayed in shape. How I look at it, like I stayed in shape while my deal was getting done.
Healthy. You can say healthy, not running well, dog. But I'm just saying, like, she.
But then, what if you run well and you make it harder to even get out the contract?
Okay, that I get. I totally get that. If that was what I had to do with, okay. But
I remember.
I'm not saying it did.
I hope that's the reason, because nothing else makes sense.
I remember when Nike had to step in, because remember when Shelly left the first time and Nike stepped in and said, "No, you're not." Frano has let it be known that once you get to a certain point, it's time for you to move on, because he got to bring the younger crew up. So he got the two babies, he got Sharika. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be interesting to see if she goes back to Frano. It's gonna be nasty. If she's with her husband, I don't know her husband. But, we're looking at what happened last year, even though she said that she had her Achilles situation flared up again. If she goes back to Frano, it's gonna be problems, man. I still got Jamaica going 1, 2, 3. So it is what it is. And they get a fourth girl in the World Championships this year in Budapest. So
you don't think any Americans are gonna sneak into that 1, 2, 3?
No.
For the 100 or the 2?
100.
Oh,
100.
200 for sure, though, Colin.
Oh wow! This just in, fresh off the press. Fred Curley's opening up on February 23rd.
What's he running?
Where in Grenada?
No, he's running in
No, it ain't indoor. I'll tell you that.
No, he's running in Australia, in Melbourne.
Okay. Oh, the new Melbourne meet.
Okay. He's running in Melbourne February 23rd, first race of the season. No, I'm sorry, not 100. I read it wrong. 200. He's running 200. He's running 200 first race of the season, Melbourne. That's gonna be interesting. Damn. Dang, that's gonna be February. What if Fred go out there in February and run like 19.6?
That would be bananas. Speaking of which, while we're on the topic, Fred Curley's sprint review is coming out tomorrow.
Oh,
tomorrow. So, ladies and gentlemen, keep an eye out for that. And Fred is an interesting dude, yo.
Very.
Yeah, he don't give a shit about nobody.
Nope.
He made it very clear. He
Fred
is
on him.
And Marcel's name came up a couple times.
Yeah. You know what? Let's go ahead and switch topics then, because I want to get on something about that. So this is what was told to me. The 3 fastest people in the 100-meter dash, which would be Fred, Marvin, and Oceans. Okay. None of them have signed their contracts yet. Not a single one. Okay. Now, this is, if we all put it together and think about it. Nike has all three of them. Love y'all, Nike. You know I love y'all there. But anyway, I got to do my show. I got to do my show. Leave me alone. Nike has all three of them. Nike signed Oceans on a long jumper contract. Then he went and got the Olympic medal.
Now or no? Originally,
when he won Olympics, he was on a long jumper contract. When Fred won,
what do you do with that?
When Fred won both years, we're gonna get to that. When Fred won both years, he was on a 400-meter contract. His contract is up too.
Yeah.
When Marvin came back from football, he was on a nothing contract, and this was an option year.
So they want back pay.
Put that together. So them three I just named was all on contracts that wasn't worth nothing. So think about it this way. And this is a funny way to look at it. We'll say 3 years ago. 3 years ago, if somebody had went to Llewellyn or anybody at Nike and said, you finna have a 400-meter person that finna go win a silver medal and Olympic gold, and a gold medal and run 9.7, he'll say you crazy. You finna have a long jumper that's finna go win the 100-meter dash at Olympic Games. He'd have said, you crazy. If you had said Marvin Bracey finna come from football and get a medal indoors and outdoors, the year after you didn't even give him a lane at Prefontaine, they'd have called you crazy. So guess what? Their contracts wouldn't worth nothing. Guess what Nike got to figure out now? How in the hell are we going to pay y'all? Because all three of y'all do a new contract. And all three of y'all do a new contract.
Well, if they were smart.
And so I'm going to say this part. I'm going to let y'all get it. I'm going to repeat this part. We're in January, and those three haven't signed a contract yet. I'm going to go with they smart. I'm going to go with that part.
Serious.
None one of them signed a contract yet.
No, I'm not saying if they were smart. I'm talking about if Nike was smart. If Nike was smart, they'd give them the money. Them guys I like what they're doing.
Right.
Nike can't give them the money. Nike can't give them the money. Nike can't give them the money though.
They can find the money from somewhere, dog.
From where? You gonna take some of Kristen Collian's millions? No, you're not.
You're not gonna do that. You're taking her money.
Knock on
taking Elaine's money.
That ain't enough.
Knock on LeBron's door.
Not to keep all three of them. To keep all three of them. You gotta keep in mind. You trying to keep the Olympic gold medalists, the World Championship gold medalists, and Marvin Bracey with having 2 medals. You can't afford all three of them. Elaine was not making enough. Her budget ain't high enough to cover all three of them.
Right.
So what you gonna do?
Well, them guys are gonna be running in plain singlets.
That's why they holding out though, because I like what the agents are doing. Because you gotta think about it. You gotta pay Fred no matter what. You gotta pay him. You gotta pay him. So you gotta tap that $1 million budget. You gotta touch it. If you give Fred $1 million and then Oceans is still there, guess what? You can't pay me under that. I'm the Olympic champ. And then Marv's sitting there like, well, wait a minute. I got indoor and outdoor, and I got silver at the world champ, and I'm young.
Right.
You already if you really put it into perspective, in order for Nike to keep all three of them, even if you go with the smallest amount, even if you go with Bracey at the bottom, you gotta give him $500,000. He worth that. So if you gotta give him $500,000, what you gotta give Fred? And then what you gotta give Oceans? I'm gonna tell y'all what I think gonna happen. I think Nike either gonna lose all three of them, or gonna have to pay one of them a shit ton of money to stay, because they can't afford to keep all of them. That's what happened when you give people $9 million and $8 million contracts when they've been sitting out for 2-3 years and stuff. That's what you do when you give college people $500,000 coming out and they don't do nothing with the money. I'm just saying. now you're stuck. Now you ain't got no money to give nobody.
Ray, the shade that you kind of threw. It's a new year. Let's not do it just yet. Let's at least wait till March before we throw it.
That was kind of messed up. I saw what you did there.
What you did there.
My license on. Ain't no shade in here.
They're gonna get their money's worth soon for that.
Shade.
They're gonna get their money's worth. They're gonna get their money's worth soon for that.
Hey,
you guys know they will. You know they will.
How y'all feel about that? About none of them signing?
Okay, well, This is something that people have to take into account, though, right? Because, I feel like all the other companies have caught up tech-wise, but it's not always smart to jump ship unless that aspect is in place and understood. Adidas seems to have caught up. Puma seems to have caught up.
Puma caught up. I saw their new line of spikes.
Puma
New Balance and New Balance seems to have caught up.
They caught up.
Every brand has a top level performer in the
They
sprint.
do now. Yeah, okay,
So
yeah,
like,
they do.
They don't like you can run fast with any brand right now. It's
They
not-
do. They've caught up. So yeah.
A6.
I don't know about A6. Is A6?
They're not there yet. Joe is their fastest sprinter, right? I think Joe's the A6 best sprinter.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all a question.
A6 is still down. A6 is still down to the basics. Bars.
What do y'all think he did those bars? What if ASIC signed like a Fred or like a Oceans or somebody?
I wouldn't be surprised.
A6?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
I wouldn't be surprised if Oceans went there. But
I mean, because you got to think about it. They would have the money. They would definitely have the money to cover $1 million contract for any one of those athletes.
Listen, no one.
What about Brooks?
No.
What about On running? What about On? Have we talked about On yet?
No.
Yo,
You know what? Hoka.
what's up?
No one's
Allison
doing
ain't signing
Hoka.
nobody?
Let's
What's
talk
up,
about
Allison? She ain't signing nobody?
Athleta. Yeah, Athleta might.
He signed with Athleta. Yeah.
Is he gonna join Athleta?
Who?
Fred. He might join Athleta.
That ain't happening.
They got the money to pay that man.
They ain't got the money. They ain't got the money. You got to keep in mind, Fred Curley has to get $1 million.
Cole Hans. What about Gucci? Gucci.
He does.
Cole Haan is Nike. Nike own Cole Haan.
Reebok, maybe.
Look,
Reebok.
man, all
Reebok
I
can't
know
come back.
is
Reebok can't come back in the game no more. They messed up the first time.
if Nike was smart, they'd find the money somewhere and secure all of them.
If they were smart, I love y'all. Y'all know I do, but I got show to do. If they were smart, we wouldn't be in this position at all. Period. They wouldn't even be in this
You
position.
know, all of them are just waiting for one of the other ones to leave.
Yep. That's why they all sit there like, man, I ain't signing nothing. Until you sign,
just
I
sit
ain't
around
signing.
waiting.
And until you sign, I ain't signing. Because I'm going to know what's in the
Until
budget.
you leave, or until you leave. I'm gonna just chill though. I'll just wait for someone to jump off the bus.
Which is why I know none of them have signed because they all are waiting. Like, I ain't gonna do nothing. I gotta see what you're gonna do. Because if you jump ship, I want more money now. And if both y'all jump ship, I want a lot more money. If everybody stay, I might have to leave. Boy, I love this. When I say I love this, because this is real. Now it's real negotiating. Like, what y'all gonna do? And I think put it this way, if Oceans and Fred both left, because Fred was entertaining Puma strong. And now I heard that Oceans is entertaining Puma. If both of them left and Marv stayed, okay, now I want at least 900,000. I want at least 900. You ain't gotta give me $1 million. I want 900 because the name of the game is to beat people and get medals. I don't beat everybody you paying over $1 million or close to it. True. I don't beat them. Even on the other shoe companies, shout out my boy Trayvon, even that New Balance, I don't beat him. It's just like any other sport. You got to pay me what I'm worth. I'm worth more than they are because I'm beating them. What their contract's looking like.
It's debatable. It's debatable who's most valuable, because without the gold medals,
most valuable is the ones that get the medals. Damn the times. Who getting the medals and winning? That's most valuable.
Yeah, I hear that, but across the board, you could argue, and except for outdoors, I was gonna say you could argue that Marv had the best season, but Fred's string of 9.7s was just that blew everything open.
That joint in an hour and a half, bro. Like
he did.
Yeah, it blew everything open. It blew everything open. And when you see the interview we did, and he talks about how he won that final, he's different, yo.
I know the story, so I can't wait for y'all to drop it. Like, yeah,
he's not a normal person, yo.
He's not normal at all.
There's no way. Look, if he really threatened to leave, they're gonna punk everybody. I think.
Yeah.
I think. Whoa. Okay. Wait. Let's talk about this. Let's talk, Fred. Wait. We get rid of this Italian cat. You know what I'm saying, Marv? No, I don't think they'll let go of Marv though. I don't think they'll let go.
No.
I think they'll get rid of. I think they'll get rid of Marcel before they get rid of Marv. Because look at while Marcel won the Olympics, he's proven to be fragile. He's non-existent on the circuit. He's not dominant. Yeah, he got his world indoor gold.
But I'm about to say, you got to remember, he did get world indoor gold before he got hurt. He's still kind of valuable.
But to Nike USA, he's not as valuable.
They'll drop him. They'll drop him quick.
Marvin is more valuable.
Nike. I'm about to say though, but Nike Italy though, or Nike Europe.
Well, that's a different budget though.
Who's the second fastest runner in Italy? Ain't nobody knows. Nobody gives a damn who the second fastest runner in Italy is.
Anson just dropped something. That is right. That's a different budget too. That is a different budget now.
If they could do that, then cool. Tortu. If they could do that, then okay, everyone's happy. If it's Nike USA though, they're gonna be like, nah.
Listen. Nike ain't dropping no damn Olympic champion unless they couldn't come to agreement with the numbers. Ain't happening. Marvin will get dropped.
Do you think Marcel spikes shoe sales in the States?
No. Marv will be the one that won't get dropped because Marv will be the one that they can afford to keep no matter what. They can afford to keep him.
Right. That part right there.
The other two is like, I would leave if I don't get my money. Like,
if they have to. Sorry, go ahead, Colin.
I was gonna say whoever leaves, if either Fred or Marcel leaves, really I'm thinking any superstar. This is what I mean. Any superstar. They go to a much smaller brand so you can be the face of that brand. Like you're never gonna see like no athlete went from Nike to Adidas or from Adidas to Nike. That never happens. Like everyone that's going from one brand, like a big brand like Nike or a big brand like Adidas, goes to like a smaller one where you can be the face and they can give you a ton of money. Just like Elaine Thompson-Ra goes from Nike to Puma. Like because
Puma pay them more.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Puma pay them more. Yes, because Puma's paying more because like they have the ability to, because they don't have their hands in all these other types of sports. It's a smaller brand. They probably have the ability to get a bigger percentage. They
don't have their hand.
They don't have their hand in American football. Puma's smaller than Nike. It's a fact.
No, they don't have their hand in American football, but they got their hand in everything else.
Ouch.
They got
if I was Puma
and everything else,
I'd feel a little something.
But you're not.
But it's the truth, though. It's the truth.
I think Puma gonna end up switching the ranks. I think Puma gonna end up being what Nike is and has been in track and field.
Puma signing
Puma owned the sprints for a little while. Puma owned the sprints for about 10 years. They owned it for about 10 years.
Look at what going on, man. Puma they got the whole Jamaica, like Colin just said. And then not only that, you got to look at the pool that they got. They put their money behind Paul Doyle. No, I'm talking on the track side. They put their money behind Paul Doyle and the American Track League. So if nothing else, Puma has their own track series. Like our athletes will always have a lane, always be able to run, no matter what. That's a good business strategy. They have that.
They got the whole Caribbean. They got the whole Caribbean.
Come on.
They got a good portion of Europe.
Puma coming over now, and I was told that Paul Doyle and Puma they doing this now, so they cornering the market.
And you also got to remember,
they're just young.
You also got to remember Puma and Adidas. The people who created the Puma and Adidas are brothers, and Puma has always been in track and field.
Always,
So Puma's not going to be hurting. They just got to get the right. They just got to make sure when they get innovative, they stay on Nike's hip. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what Nike's killing everybody. Nike's so innovative that it's hard to stay with them. But Puma can. You can do some good things, man. With Puma really their athletes, man.
Yeah. I have nothing bad to say about Puma at all whatsoever. Even when Fred went out there, they went ahead and designed his own shoe for him and everything. So I like how Puma treats their athletes. I'm not gonna. I mean, let me say it right. I like how all shoe companies treat their athletes. Don't now one of these shoe companies actually treat the athlete bad. The bad part is the money. Okay, like they treat you good now. They gonna smile to you. Bad, they gonna hey, but the bad part is we ain't gonna pay you nothing. So shout out to Nike Hospitality Room, man. Every time I go to there, I get free stuff. Shit, I don't care what y'all say, man. Them folks is nice.
You're trying to stay cool with all of them.
What?
I noticed that. I see
They
that.
not, I'm not trying to get my free gear cut off, okay?
Listen, when Karani,
So one of those guys could go to Puma.
hey, when Karani was signing, when Karani was being courted by all the shoe companies, I walked into that Nike hospitality tent. I walked out with a whole bunch of things, man.
Thank you, sir. The Illuminati, man. Shit. They make you want to stay. Like, oh, I know you ain't paying me a lot, but damn, they bag so real nice.
Right. Everybody benefit. Everybody benefit.
Hey, oh, you gonna put some more shoes in this bag?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys seen Allison's shoes?
Not up close. Not up close.
No.
No.
I haven't
Yeah,
really
I've seen them
them.
online.
Yeah, okay.
What's the other topic, Drake?
Oh, my bad. I had to move on. Oh, yeah. Actually, this is from what you sent me. I threw this in there. The link you sent me about the new whereabouts, rules and shit. Boy,
Yeah.
these folks. Oh, as a matter of fact, I need to clear something else up. I know somebody had mentioned it, but I ain't know nothing about the AIU. Okay. When Ross got popped, everybody was like, well, not everybody, but it was like, it's the AIU did it, not USADA. I'm like, what the fuck is AIU? So apparently the AIU is the Athlete Integrity Unit. Okay. So, and the Athlete Integrity Unit, they got more power than everybody. They got more power than water.
You
they
didn't
got
know
more
about
power.
that?
I always heard the name AIU, but you know, I'm old school. I'm like, who the fuck I don't know about AIU?
Yeah,
So
right. I'm just learning about them.
I'm old school. I got the phone call. So
Yeah.
I got the phone call. Per usual, they was like, I wanted to tell you this when you was doing the show, but it was too late. So then they broke it down. You know, I got the phone call from my people. They broke it down. It's like, no. AIU did that. I keep hearing these three letters. Who is that? And they broke it down to me. They like, look here, Jack. AIU, Jack. ATF, goddamn Homeland Security. They ain't the feds. You saw the feds. AIU, man, that's task force, baby. They up there. They can do whatever they want to do and can't nobody stop them. And apparently now with the new whereabout rules, they are saying in the, coach, back it up. The link I read, they are saying the whereabout rules aren't strict enough.
Yeah. Dick Pond, yep. Coach Pond is out like that. He wanted to be toughened.
Yeah, he wanted the whereabout rules to be toughened.
Like, damn.
As if athletes weren't already getting kicked out of sport for whereabouts.
And
He like, nah, that ain't enough. We still slacking. Damn,
the reason being, if I read the article right, Coach, let me know if I'm saying anything incorrectly. It looked like it was because if an athlete missed a test, there was like a period of time in between like that and when they had to reconnect with the authorities or whatever that's like unaccounted for, that an athlete had the ability to, do whatever. It's just like some unaccounted time where they want to like sure that time in between you missed your test and whatever type of reporting you might have to do next. It looks like that was the reasoning for it.
I mean, he said in so many words that, he feel like the athletes are actually escaping. He said, I'm gonna say what he said. He feels as though the athletes are doing it because they will fail a drug test, and that's why they're missing drug tests. He said what a lot of us be thinking. He literally put out like, look, I'm telling you why I think they're doing it. So apparently, from what I'm reading, the new rule is, or they trying to put in place is, if I show up on Monday and you're not there, I'm not leaving. I'm here until you pop up. So,
I'm okay with that though.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
The thing that happens with the drug testing, you got it, brother? All right. The thing that happens with I know USADA, if they come, come to your house and say you missed a drug test, you're good for at least another month. Because they only come through so say like a dude, say USADA go to Houston, right? It'd be one officer, right? Or one piss test guy, right? And he's in Houston. So he's in Houston to test all the people that's in Houston, okay? And then once he's done that, he's run through his list. If you wasn't there, you get a failed test, right? He leaves Houston now and drives to Dallas. Because now he got to test all the athletes in Dallas. So if you're not there, you miss a test, then he'll leave Dallas and then drive to what they have a region. And then he'll leave Dallas and drive to Oklahoma. That's his region. So you could easily miss a test. And then if you was taking something, you got enough time to get it out now. From what I was reading, they saying ain't no more of that. When we come to test you, we're not leaving until we either get P or you getting 3 on this various while we're here. So if they show up now and you ain't there, you better pray that you ain't taking nothing, because that's what the man said in the article. Like, we tired of this. We tired of y'all escaping us because y'all really taking shit, and you just bouncing around and escaping us because
that's better.
You know,
I think that's better.
Yeah, I love it.
Because I don't like the mistest stuff. I think that's like a cop out. It's like an easy way to catch people. Take the tests.
My question is though, does that still count as a missed test then?
Yeah.
Like, so if it's like so then in my eyes, from an athlete standpoint, it's like, yo, this is gonna count as a missed test, and then I could still.
Oh no, that's.
Or is this like a no?
Stupid.
Oh, it's like, hey, you have to be here I'm here at 9 a.m. and you're not there. And then you show up at 11 a.m. It's like, okay,
that's a missed test, sir.
And it's still counted as
a missed test, and we test you.
Yeah, you still got a missed test. Because you had that
really
window.
Dumb.
You got to think about it.
It's really dumb. That's really dumb.
You only have an hour window. That's the rule, though. That's the rule. That's literally the rule. The rule that's in there right now is you have a 1 hour window when I show up. If you're not here in this 1 hour, it's a missed test. So even if I'm waiting on you, if you come up tonight, you still got that one from this morning. Now, if we test you and you clean, that's fine. But you still got that one from this morning because you said, this is what you said. Don't be mad at us. You told us to be here at 9 a.m. because this is where you was going to be at. So if you ain't here, don't get mad at us. We didn't just pop up because we just decided. You said you're going to be here. So now if you said you're going to be here. And so now if I'm waiting on you from 9 to 10, you show up at 1, I'm mad anyway. You sure don't got a missed test. I could have been gone to lunch. Missed test. Come on with it. I'm a fan of that. I'm a fan of that. I think what might end up happening, though, is we might start seeing some time slow down.
Did you all see? Hold on. Did you all see how many people, when they did the country breakdown, like Kenya is the one that they really going after now.
Yep.
Kenya's the one they really, and they like in the United States.
Up to par, apparently.
In the United States, out of all the track runners, only 11 got like I think a couple of whereabouts. They say Jamaica got 2. Russia, they say Russia's actually gotten better on their drug protocol. So the sport is looking up. People just got to be responsible, man. Yo, be where you're supposed to be. Put down where you're gonna be. That's why I tell everybody, yo, do 6 a.m. Everybody's home at 6 a.m. Do 6 a.m.
And chances are you're gonna have to pee if they wake you up.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why people out here making it more difficult than normal, man.
Well, I told you why they making it more difficult than normal. Well, let me say it like this. I would never say to anybody that missed the test, missed because they were taking some. I would never say that. I'd never say that. But what I will say is you make that shit look real sketchy when you do. Like it. I mean, in order for you to miss a test, you can only miss a test if you're not where you're supposed to be at. Mm-hmm. There's no other way. There's literally no other way. And so if you're not where you're supposed to be at, that means chances are you put down some shit that you knew you weren't gonna be at. How else? Because guess what? If I put down my home address, I can't. Eventually I'm gonna pop up. And here's what they also do: they let you know when they there. When they show up at your practice or at your gym, if you ain't there, they let you know, hey, I'm here. When they show up at your house, they've been doing that. They've been that way from the beginning. Yeah. When they pop up at your wherever you supposed to be at, if you're not there, they will call you, text you, leave you a message, say, I'm here. You got an hour. So if you ain't pop up in an hour,
I'm fine with that.
Then where you at? Why you so far that you can't get here in an hour?
I'm going to give it to you, Anson, from a coach's perspective, because I remember going through this when I was at the University of Alabama and we had Karani. USADA came to the track. The person who was the drug tester was actually a professor at the university. Everywhere we went, had to update. Back then, remember the paper update, they ain't go to the apps yet. So everywhere we went, whether it was at Notre Dame, at Texas A&M, Albuquerque, no matter where we were, we had to update his stuff every single time. It was keys, the hotels, the addresses, it would sit down and make sure we knew everywhere he was supposed to be. Every day. He's gonna be at the track at this time. He's gonna be at the venue doing pre-meet at this time. He's gonna be at the hotel this time. If he's going to get something, he's going to get food. We have to send, literally, we sent the notarized itinerary attached to everything that we did every time. So, so for me, and it's funny, you got more people who got 1 or 2 missed whereabouts within the calendar year because you're allowed to get 2 within the calendar year, then it starts over again. But it's amazing how reckless a lot of people are. Dude, you'd be surprised. Listen to me.
A lot.
Listen to me. That world record 4x1 team, the women's team, that shit almost didn't happen. Because a couple of people had some whereabouts on that team. Okay? I ain't gonna say too much else. It's not like they was doing anything, they just forgot. Or you know, there was a situation where somebody was in the hospital and they had to get legitimized. Yo, look, this person's in the hospital, she's about to die. So this is where she's at.
That's a little that's a little different.
And this ain't made up. This is legitimately gonna happen without saying too much.
Yeah.
Girl caught a whereabout thing and she was in the hospital damn near on her deathbed.
These are facts. These are facts.
This is real.
So you guys
the
don't
only reason why I don't really have that the whereabouts problems, because like I say, from 2002 until 2012, that's a whole decade, I was in that pool. And every year I made the USAs and I was in the top 8, so I stayed getting tested. That's why when it comes to that missing and whereabouts stuff, I'll be like, I'm really not on y'all side. I'm not on y'all side. I've said it before, because that's how you get paid. And then the fact that you have 1 hour, okay? 1 hour, meaning even if you are if you train in Waco and you in Dallas, they say, I'm here. Guess what? You can get there. So if you train, if they come into you and if you come, they come into your city or wherever you train at, where you said you was gonna be at, and you can't get there within an hour, my antenna's up too. Like, well, where the hell you at? Or matter, or
yeah, but they don't always call though.
This the thing. Now watch this. They know how you can beat it if they don't do that, because that's how I beat mine. Because
what you said, they didn't call?
No, he didn't call. And John had it on my what's the name. He did not call. Now he sent me a text message, but also he went to the actual wrong address on mine, and I was able to prove it. I was actually able to prove that I literally sent y'all an email saying my apartment number has changed. And then when you saw to pull that up, he went to the old address and literally is right across the street. Like I was in like 1025 and he went to 1027. So it's like that shit. No, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear nobody be talking about, man, I had to do this. Well, guess what? If you can remember how much money you trying to ask for, you can remember how to do a whereabouts. I don't give them no slack when it comes to that shit. Like, what are you talking about? I forgot to update my whereabouts. Well, guess what? Don't get mad when they forget to update your money. Do that then. You gonna keep playing that game. Don't get mad when they forget to update your money because you don't know how to update your whereabouts. I'm gonna stand on that shit forever. Like, I don't care what the athletes say.
I got to give Eco Jock his credit. He said,
what did he say?
You cannot be reckless, be a professional. I tell my athletes, you cannot play around. In fact, I will not coach an athlete who is not responsible. Shout out to
Eco Jock for that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Eco Jock for that.
He's real.
Yeah, wait. No other professional sport has a testing system like this. So are these athletes less professional?
NFL.
Football does it.
No, football and basketball. Football, basketball, and baseball.
Marvin just explained this.
Donovan Mitchell.
Marvin just explained this to me last week.
It's not as strenuous.
Don't come to people. It's now we're close.
They come to the facility. But now you got to also understand. Now you're not talking about amateur sports. You're talking about shit that's no longer amateur sports. So there's different rules and regulations now.
Basically, he said be professional. This isn't a professional type scenario.
Well, a professional track athlete
would laugh. They would laugh at the fact that some random tester is coming to my house whenever they feel like it.
Well, then
times.
No, it ain't the athlete that's saying that. It's the fact that, look here, I am LeBron James. I'm not gonna have no stranger. You can meet me at the facility. You know how much money I'm worth? I don't trust y'all. You know what I'm saying?
That's my point. That's my point. The best athletes. And in track field, the best athletes are getting tested the most by far.
Yeah,
the best athletes in any other sport would be like,
Anson,
you're not coming to my house. What is this foolishness?
Watch this, Anson. Why are the best athletes getting tested the most? Why?
They're
Okay,
getting
here's a
tested
better
the most
question.
because-
Here's a better
because
question.
they're suspected the most.
Out of the, why are they?
Okay, but how
Out of the
accurate is
top
that? Because
10
really,
hold on,
okay,
though.
let me address
Go
that.
ahead and
Let me
get that
address that.
question.
Let me address that first. Let me address that first. In reality, the athletes who are running slower have more incentive to be cheating.
Okay,
Not the ones
that
that
may
are-
be
that are
that
running
may
fast.
be you may be right, but out of the top 10, how many times? How many of those athletes fail a test?
The top 10 now?
Yeah. How many of them got to fail a test?
Hey,
None.
read.
What you mean none? Out of the top, I'm saying, I mean in
failed?
history. Let me say in history, not now.
Oh, yeah, in
History.
history, yeah.
So
Yeah.
therefore, because of that, guess what?
There's a lot of them.
What's that? We can't read that. You know I got bad eyes.
Donovan Mitchell,
I don't
basketball
mention
player.
UMP.
Oh yeah, 71-point game. Yeah, PED.
Yeah, he got tested.
The one that had the 71-point game.
Okay,
They
but
tested him after that.
what's his ban?
No, he got tested because he scored 71 points. Bro, we
The
can test
bans
you.
are so crazy. Like there's
Yeah, they
testing
bans
you
ain't
because you scored
like our
71.
bans though.
like Hopkins, who tested positive for steroids, got a 4-game ban.
Yeah,
If that
yeah.
happened in track and field,
Man.
you're getting a
And then-
4-year ban.
And then look,
Look,
you got
man.
tested. So look, they came to his place in the morning.
You saw her.
Look it.
Oh yeah,
I want
I
the
remember
sports to be clean.
DK Metcalf took a picture with his shirt off, all buff, and
So
and they were
yeah.
like, "Yeah, I got drug tested the next day."
See? So they go
Yeah, it's
after
a
them
big deal.
too.
It's a big deal when they get drug tested. But there's some track athletes getting tested multiple times a week.
It's because most track athletes are taking something multiple times a week. And it's been that way throughout history. If throughout history, I'm not talking about right now today. I'm not talking about today. I'm not talking about none of these. I'm not talking about this generation.
Blame your countrymen.
The generation all up to here is the reason why they get tested so much. That's the reason why.
Right. Blame Anson Daddy, Ben Johnson.
Yeah, come on. It's because what you doing is this right here.
34 years ago.
Don't matter. What you doing is the same thing as
years ago. Wait, 30.
Watch this.
35 years ago.
Think about and then what?
35 years
Hold on,
ago.
no, Anson. Watch this though. You seen what's your name, right? You seen Going 9-7, right? You watched that documentary, right?
Yeah.
What did they say about Seoul Olympics on that documentary?
Yeah, there's one person clean.
Okay, thank you. Now, what else did they say about the testing? They literally said we were still about 10 years behind on the testing. They said if we was to go back and test those Olympics, all would be dirty. So it's equivalent to when, and I'm calling out black people, it's equivalent to when you in the hood and you trying to figure out why the police pulling me over. Well, it's because nine of y'all done did some shit today. And throughout history, 100 of y'all done shot somebody. So don't get mad because the police pulling you over. That's track and field. Don't get mad because you folks testing you every week.
This is what I have to say about it. I'm just thinking of other sports.
Test up to 4 times a year.
4 times a year.
Yeah, I just looked it up. It says
up to.
NBA can do a random drug test 4 times a year.
I like that. Over a span. Oh wait, sorry.
Okay, but that's not that much.
Players be tested for a reasonable cause, a maximum of 4 times in a span of 6 weeks. But you need reasonable cause to do this. So you can't just do random testing. So you get 4 regular ones.
A reasonable cause.
Hold on,
go ahead.
Let me hear that last part of that, Colin.
So they can do 4. So they can do 4 random tests throughout the year, and twice during the off season, and then they're allowed to do 4 tests over the span of 6 weeks. But they need to have reasonable cause, so they can't just do these extra ones.
Now, why is that?
Why can't we have a model like that? Why can't we have a model like that?
Could be like an exceptional game. So if somebody scores like 50 points, that can count as a reasonable cause.
Now, why can't they just go test them whenever they want to, though?
Anson.
Because the NFL,
their playing agreement, their player.
Thank you. The NFL, the NBA, the MLB, all of them, they protect their sport. So you can't just get in here without us.
Thank you.
That's the thing. They protect their sport. Now, watch this though. The reason why our sport isn't protected is because we can't sit here and pretend like track and field, especially the sprint side, wasn't built off of drugs. That's the problem. It was built off of drugs.
Sports in general were built off of
not
drugs.
like track and field. Not like track and field. It was built off drugs. So now we mad because they over testing us.
We've had scandals. We've had scandals that were blown up. So it seems like track and field is just the dirtiest sport. Track and field, for one, blown up. Yeah, double inquiry and whatever else you see. Whatever else you see. Hold on, let me get to my point. When you blow up a story like that, it makes it seem like there's this whole slew of everyone taking drugs because if there's this huge story about it.
They said it themselves. The athletes, even on 9 7, they said they self like, no, we was. There's no slew. It's like people who didn't get caught are saying, I did it, you didn't catch me.
They
and then
did that already.
They got caught.
They did that already because they ended up getting caught.
So now you're saying that
you really feel like track and field is the dirtiest. You really feel like track and field is the dirtiest sport in the world?
When it comes to drugs, yes.
No, cycling is significantly worse.
Which one?
Cycling is worse. And to be honest, I think football is worse too.
No. Colin's right. No. It is cycling.
Cycling. It is cycling. Cycling is absolutely worse. 100%. 100%.
And cycling then track.
It's not track.
You got to think about it. You got to think about it. You got to think about it. You got to think about it.
They're testing for way more things, and they're testing way more often. Track is one of the cleanest sports in the world. It's too hard to cheat. It's almost impossible to cheat. In these other sports, there's a bunch of leeway to cheat.
You know what you just did?
They're not.
You know what you did? Hold on. You know what you did for me? I got a show that I'm gonna have to bring up because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna act like a pharmacist. Explain to y'all how what you just said is a crop of shit. It's the easiest one to cheat in. You can get away with it so easily. It's so easy to get away with it in track and field.
In comparison with other sports.
In comparison to other sports, yes. Yeah.
Colin just read the NBA guidelines for testing.
Hold on.
For one, it's the way less testing. For two, it's pretty much coordinated. You kind of know when you're going to get tested.
Listen, it's just Anson. The reason why it's easier for track and field to dope is because there's not a professional hierarchy within the sport. So it's very easy for the sport. It's very easy for athletes to cheat. And you also got to remember the reason why these drug protocols is like this. You got to remember the 80s and the whole UCLA stuff, the Soviet Union, the European bloc. All right, your daddy up there in Canada. All right,
35 years ago.
All right, it doesn't matter. And here's another thing: the reason why it gets blown up so bad is because it's the stars that get caught. The ones that we don't need to get caught.
Why are the stars getting caught, though? Why are the stars getting caught?
Because
they're getting tested way more than everybody. I'm telling you that the bums are probably cheating more than the stars. Okay, because they ain't trying to be bums no more, yo.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say.
All right.
So we're catching the stars, so it seems like a bigger deal. But that's obviously if you, and it's not even like you're catching them on bans all the time. Now we're catching them on infractions for missing tests because they're getting tested so many times, or they're showing up at the door so many times. So yeah, they have more chances and opportunities to miss a test because they're being tested more. Some are getting tested like 3 times a year, talking about, well, I do all my tests.
Okay, now answer.
You doing enough tests to get popped for 3.
Answer. Why are they getting tested more?
Well, I already answered that.
Answer it again. Why are they getting tested more? Because they're at the top,
because they're
right?
Competing well.
Okay. Right. Now watch this. They're getting tested more because history has shown when we did test the top athletes, you were dirty. So guess what? We can't change that policy up. If we was testing y'all,
they only test. They test the top athletes more.
You know what? Anson. It's because they're not stupid. They understand that the bottom athlete can't even afford it. He can't even afford the shit to take it. So what we gonna waste our time on him for? He can afford it. You can afford it.
If we really,
do you know how much Marion Jones's drug regimen costs?
Come on, Jack. You better tell him. You better tell him.
What cost?
You know what? Monthly. It ran her $54,000 monthly.
You better tell him that shit ain't not cheap. It is not cheap.
Listen.
Marion Jones's drug program cost her $54,000 a month.
The reason why meth is so successful in Middle America because it's cheap. Cocaine.
Now, let me clear that up for you. The $54,000 wasn't for the drugs. It's for the doctors. It's for the It's for the administering. It's for the administering. Wait, let me finish. I'm not done. It's for the administering of it. It's for the administering of it, and it's for covering it up.
That's the
And it's,
you got 54,000 to go through a drug.
okay, now it becomes a lot cheaper when you get. Can I finish? It becomes a lot cheaper when you get rid of all those things. So someone who's not getting tested that much could do the same drug program without the extra expenses.
You're not making no sense. Now you're not making no sense. You want somebody who has.
How am I not making any sense?
Hold on. You got somebody who's not making. Somebody who has no idea how to administer it, how to do it. You think because they can't afford to get a doctor, they just gonna take something they don't know nothing about. You still gotta pay big money for the actual drug, and you gotta know how to do it. You can't do that.
No. The majority of that money, isn't for the actual drugs.
Let me step in.
The answer, but you're missing the point.
Go ahead, Colin. Let Colin step in. Go ahead, Colin.
So I got a couple points. I did some research while this stuff was going on, so I got some things to put in here. So one, like I looked up the NFL as well. So we talked about the NBA drug test. You get 4 random tests, and then you can get 4 within a 6-week period as long as you have reasonable cause for that drug test, right? Cool. That's what that is. Looked up the NFL. The NFL, you get tested once in the beginning of the year. And they also have like, they look for like street drugs as well as other drugs like that. And then throughout the season, 7 random players on your team are drug tested every week. So over the course of, what is it, an 18-week season, that would be 126 different players, meaning if they went through everyone equally, you would get drug tested twice a year, maybe 3 times, depending on who.
And keep in mind, football's only 15 weeks. Tops 15 weeks.
So,
but you're only getting tested 3 times, dog.
It's only 15 weeks though. So,
and then then
it doesn't matter, dog. You're barely getting tested.
It's even less. That means they're testing even less. Then the next the next point that I was going to make was that the next one I was going to make is kind of, this argument sounds a lot like the one that I've heard when it comes to like wrestling rooms, of where a lot of people would be like, so wrestling rooms are oftentimes the cleanest room in a high school. Why is that? Well, because you need to clean like those rooms all the time, because bacteria is easily happens there. All them wrestlers, they sweating everywhere, so it's like you have to clean the wrestling rooms all the time. So like, it's a misconception. Like, many people would think, oh, that place got to be dirty and stinky. Like, no, it's actually one of the cleanest places, because it's like impossible for this bacteria to grow here, because it's being cleaned every single day, multiple times a day. So you would think that and so when you find some bacteria in these wrestling rooms, it's not that much, because it's being cleaned so often, because it needs to be. If you don't clean it often, then stuff grows there. I think it's a similar situation here. We're testing these athletes so much, it's going to be really hard to get away with drug testing if you know that you're going to get tested after every single meet. You know that they can test you at any time throughout the year. Like, it makes it really, really difficult. Where in the NFL, like, if you're getting tested once in the beginning of the year, and then you're not getting tested for any like anything like marijuana or anything like that, like they test here, and then they may test you once or twice throughout the season, and then you're done. So I agree with Anson here, where it's like, hey, it's just less testing, and less testing means it's easier to get away with stuff. In my opinion.
It would be easier to get away with it if they was actually doing it. But then you got to think about it. Now watch this. I'm gonna ask all y'all on here. Why would a track athlete feel the need to cheat?
You want to make
because
more money.
They're broke.
Okay. So if I'm making 20 million already, I want to cheat for. What I got to cheat for? They gave me 10 on my salary.
That's my point.
What do you mean? No, I'm trying to football. I'm trying to football. In football, you don't have to test as much because they're not taking it as much.
Indirectly, you just made my point.
If anything, you would need to. If anything, you need to test the college.
The best athletes in track and field don't have as much reason to cheat anymore. They're making money, dog. The ones that are down at the below, I use the word bums, but it just came out of my mouth because it's just, I don't know, whatever. So I heard people in the comments saying something about that. But the ones at the lower echelon. Wait, let me finish.
We're not talking about the athletes today. Not these athletes today. We're talking about your uncles and them, not the ones today.
Listen to me. The ones at the lower echelon have more incentive to cheat. They want to get on.
What part are you fucking not hearing that is not cheap? If you ain't got no money, trust me. I work with doctors. I know how long it takes to get in your system.
Ray,
not the system.
Ray,
I know what it costs. They can't afford that shit. So throw that completely out. They can't afford it.
No, I'm not throwing it out. I'm not throwing it out because you're acting like the only things you can get test positive for are expensive.
Why would I take anything else? When I'm running track, why would I take anything else that's gonna give me pop?
Ray, you're acting like people are getting popped for drugs are getting popped for all the designer expensive drugs, dog. People are getting popped for some cheap ass shit, dog. What the fuck are you talking about?
They're getting popped for the.
They're not even getting popped. They're not even getting popped for this designer shit you're talking about.
They getting popped for the. Hold on
a second. This 54K that the coach is talking about. Who's getting popped for 54K drugs? You're getting popped for dumb shit.
Okay, let me tell you how much it costs.
Not the Collins.
You're not even listening. You just talking to respond.
The red cup done got to him. The red cup done got to him. Don't worry about it. Let me tell you how much. Hold on. Let me tell you how much an average month of HGH costs. Okay, would you like me to tell you that? Okay. How much an average month of HGH costs for 1 month? You're about to spend $45,000 to $5,000, and that 1 month ain't even enough. You're gonna have to take that
from. That's if you're getting it from a pharmacist. If you get it off the black
market. Now watch this.
Plenty of places.
Okay, now watch this. I'm glad you said that. Black market. Now, if you get out the black market, who the hell? How you gonna put in yourself? You know the calendar. You went to school to know when it's gonna be out your system. So you gonna buy it on the black market and give it to yourself. Exactly.
No, you're not going to do that. It won't matter because you're not getting tested that much anyways.
Which means
what I just said.
Small athletes aren't taking it because which
means that it's impossible for them to get caught. That's my point. You just said my whole point for me. Thank you for reiterating what I just said. You literally said everything I just said. Thank you.
Answer. I'm gonna need you to listen.
Raymond.
Listen. Don't respond. Listen.
Here, you say my point for me now. It's your turn. Say my point for me.
Listen. Hey, legit. First off,
alcohol ain't good for everybody.
That's like women putting fixer flats in their butts to get a BBL. Right? That's stupid. Anything off the black market, you're playing with your life. You might as well snort coke. Okay?
Don't try to tell you, like, who's gonna do that?
A legitimate program, doping regimen. You're gonna have to spend. You get what you pay for. Okay, so all this the cheap stuff, we're not talking about the cheap stuff. Forget someone took night.
So let me
somebody drank the wrong vitamin water. Forget all that stuff. I'm talking about.
Let me reiterate what you just said.
Stop. Let us finish. We gave you the floor. Let us finish. If you want a legitimate doping regimen, it comes with a price tag.
Damn, you said that.
Stop, hold on. It comes with a price tag. Okay.
Why are you cutting me to say the same thing twice?
We're not talking about people who got caught with cough syrup in their system or too much Red Bull in their system. We're talking about a legitimate doping regimen. You are going to have to pay money. Money. And most of the lower tier athletes, they cannot afford that. And nobody within their right mind should be taking anything and they don't know how to administer it, what's in it, this and the third. You're playing with your life. Come on, stop it.
Okay.
Stop
okay.
it.
So you're saying because you'd be playing with your life. No one's gonna take drugs unless it's the expensive stuff.
No, you just completely skipped everything I said. You just completely
is that no? No, but I don't want to talk as long as you did. So I'm trying to paraphrase. I'm trying to paraphrase.
Quote me correctly.
Okay, so let me try again. Let me try again. You're getting very upset. I don't know why, but
because you're not quoting me right. Because you're doing this. You're doing clickbait crap. I don't like that.
You sound upset. Just relax. Calm down. I want you to calm down.
Quote me correctly.
Now, I would like you to calm down.
Quote me correctly.
Let's have a conversation.
Say what you got to say.
Let's have a conversation. Man. No, what I'm saying is, from what I gathered, people are only going to take drugs if it's the expensive stuff.
Did I say the expensive stuff, or did I not say in order for you? Nobody is gonna know when you pay $54,000. It comes with a multitude of things. It comes with the scientists. It comes with not only just the drugs, but it comes with the calendar and everything. Yep. Did you not see the Tim Montgomery documentary and how they had to put everything together? It comes with a price tag.
Right.
It comes with a price
Like a lot of
tag.
things.
And so the
Like
50,
a lot of things.
so the
A lot of things
54,000
come with a price tag.
54,000 is for the pharmacists and everything else, the clear,
Mhm.
and all that other stuff. It's a multitude of things that 54,000 was covering. Okay.
Okay. I
Now,
understand that.
nobody in their right mind, okay, with any human sense is going to take some crap on the black market with no nothing. You're just going to go, oh, I'm going
Really?
on the Juarez, Mexico, and I'm going to
Really?
go dope and go shoot in my
You believe that?
I hope nobody in track and field will be that damn.
You hope.
You
You
don't know
hope.
what's in it.
You hope. But Ray,
I hope nobody in track and field be that stupid.
listen. Some of these cats that don't have the money still know they may have to do what they got to do. And they're going to be like, well, I can't afford it, so I ain't going to bother.
Okay,
They're
so
gonna
what
find a
happens?
way.
So what happens when that athlete does it? Like you saying, they're gonna find a way, and then it works, and then they get the USA's, and they didn't have no calendar and shit like that. Wouldn't they still get popped? Because you
Y'all
don't
be right
want.
back.
All right.
There's a strong chance that we get popped. There's a strong chance that we get popped. But
Okay, so
going
who?
to
So
the
who
US,
actually has?
wait, I'm
who
answering
has
your
more to gain?
question. I'm answering your question. Going into USA's, you would think, well, I may get tested here. But throughout the year, they're not getting tested nearly as much as the top tier athletes. So they have loads
How
of
would
time.
they know? How would they
have
know
loads
when?
of time.
Anson, that's the point that you ain't getting from coach. How do they know when it's out of their system? That's the most important part. That's the most important part. Not taking the drug. The most important part is knowing when is it clear out my system.
Wait. Do you think that is that complicated for someone to take an illegal substance? I must be in the Twilight Zone right now. Look at. I'm reading the chat, and all of you are seeing what I'm saying. I must be in the Twilight Zone right now. You guys are getting up, walking around, and doing all this foolishness, and the chat is seeing the exact same thing I'm saying. It's not that hard, dog. You can Google shit, you can YouTube shit, you can ask questions. There's all kinds of ways you can find out to do drugs, dog. You guys are acting like the only way you could take it is if it's designer and you have a doctor and you have a regimen and you have a schedule. And that's the stupidest shit I ever heard. Both of y'all sound really dumb right now, yo.
All right, so go ahead and pull up. Go ahead.
Look, read. I want you to scroll through the chat. I know you feel like you're right because you and Ray got up simultaneously. But if you read the chat, there's a lot of people in here that think you guys sound stupid. And now you look dumb with the caps on. The reality is, it's not that hard to figure out how to take drugs, dog. And it could be cost effective. You don't got to be taking some designer shit. You guys sound ridiculous, yo. You sound ridiculous. Matter of fact, I don't even think you should read the chat. It might not be good for your self-esteem.
No, listen, dude, you don't understand. You don't understand when people yanking your damn chain, bro.
The entire chat. No. It's not even like I only have a couple supporters.
You know what?
The entire chat, even Trayvon. The entire chat is agreeing with me. You don't see a problem with that?
I see a problem with you being. I see a problem with you saying the entire chat agrees with you, and I ain't gonna say the entire chat, but majority of the people that's in the chat groups are fans who've never even done the sport.
Okay, but the bottom line is,
you're happy about the people who've never been in the sport, who don't know anything about it, agree with you?
Thank you. So what I'm understanding from this is that the people that you may have spoken to or been around are only taking expensive designer shit.
Let me clear it up. I'm clear that we're gonna switch hats.
The reality is, you don't have to do all that to be cheating, dog.
Anson, here's the problem. You keep saying designer drugs. That is not what we're saying. Because watch this.
If it's $54,000 a month.
Stop talking. I'm going to put you on mute. Here's what coach is trying to get you to understand. And even you said it. You can get the drug off of the black market. But what it's going to cost you is that damn pharmacist to tell you how to take it. That's what you're paying for. You're paying for that security. You're paying for the person that do the calendar. You're paying for the person that says, don't take this amount because if you take this much, it's going to stop your fucking heart. You're paying for that. Like, what part are you not understanding? Like, it's not cheap.
Yo, Micah, behave yourself, yo.
It's not cheap at all. Like, at all. Like, I don't understand it. Maybe, put it to you this way, Anson. This is a good thing. I'll say like this. You know what? This is a great thing. I'm glad we had this topic. We're going to move on because we all got to watch football. This is a great thing. What this tells me is you were never in the room with the right people because that is what you're showcasing with everything you're saying. Because if you was in the right room with the right people, you wouldn't be saying none of this what you're saying. And because I'm just not the ninja to putting myself out there, everything you're saying is false. Like no. When I say no, I'm saying no 20 times over. I'm saying even shoe companies are in on it. Shoe companies are doping up their own athletes, and their athletes don't even know it. And they're putting pharmacists on payroll. Shoe companies are putting pharmacists on payroll because it's so expensive. This is and it's going on right now, today, in the sport right now. So it won't we sitting trying to tell you like, nah, shit, bro.
The general synopsis is if you don't have the money, you can't cheat.
You go from the country of the biggest dope regime in the world.
35 years ago.
You should know better.
Listen, don't go there, Dad, because your country's by far the dirtiest country in track and field.
Jamaica's not dirty.
Stop.
Jamaica ain't dirty.
No, you live in the state. You were born and grew up in the state's the dirtiest country in track and field, dog. That's the reality.
I'm gonna have to disagree with that. I'm gonna disagree with that 100%.
Yeah, switch topic.
I'm at yeah. We're gonna switch topics and lead it because I gotta get to the football game. We gotta get to the football game. So real fast before I get out of this thing, because Anson did that. I don't know what's in here real quick. Night boys. He got.
You need to watch this back because
Anson really
confused.
Anson really got fentanyl in that cup tonight. Now I know that was last season, but he really got fentanyl in that damn cup. There's no way that he over here talking.
Is that on the ban list?
What I want you to do, Anson, is when you wake up in the morning. Hold on, watch this. When you wake up in the morning, I want you to go back and listen to yourself again. I just want you to do that. Go back tomorrow and listen to yourself again.
I want you to do that tonight. I want you to do that tonight. Because I was y'all talking about $54K to take some drugs. This is the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life, dog.
That's not what he's saying.
You want HGH? It can be $1,000 a month.
Thank you.
Wait, hey, Colin, do you want to stand up and walk? Hey, Colin, do you want to stand up and walk simultaneously away from the camera like they did?
But listen to what he just said.
That's I was just about to say it's by being administered by a professional. But
thank you.
You could have it be less.
Who do you have to pay? Who do you got to pay? Who you got to pay?
To break the law.
No, I don't take
Thank
drugs.
you. No, I'm talking. That's what I'm saying. That's what we're saying. Like, who do you have to pay to make sure that you're doing it right? Watch this. Can you not go? Hold on. Watch this. Watch this. Can you not go pretty much on the black market and order whatever drug you want? But I guess what? When you get sick, your ass going to the hospital. Why? Because you trust the doctor to give you what to take, when to take. You're not gonna play with your life. You're not just gonna order. Well, this is an antibiotic I found over here, and I'm sick.
It's literally like just the doc. What was this? What was the shit that Coach Ross got? What that ring where all that steroid stuff that got popped in like the 2000s? It's a doctor that literally prescribes it.
That's it. And guess what? Now watch this. Thank you. Now guess what that doctor gonna do? That doctor gonna sit there and tell you, no. So Jack, yeah, that HGH costs $1,000, but you finna pay me. You finna pay me $20,000. Why? Because I know what you finna get once I tell you how to use it. That's why the shit's so expensive. They're charging you because once I give you this, you finna go make $100,000 a race. So it's no longer cheap now. I don't give a damn what I paid for it. I don't give a damn that. Yeah, you can get it, but I'm gonna charge you 20 grand to make sure that you don't get popped. That's what they charging you for. That's the part you ain't listening to. Nobody's paying expensive prices or buying exotic drugs. They're buying cheap drugs. And these doctors and pharmacists are doing business. The only people who are in this sport that has personal is the athletes. I know a doctor for certain. I know a couple of them. I know more than a couple of them. These people are charging athletes in every sport 20, 30 grand. Even in one of my best friends is MMA. It's the same thing. They're charging you because they know what you're going to make off that. That's a business deal. Oh, no, bro, you got to pay me $20,000. Why? Because I'm going to ensure that you don't get caught. You're not paying me for the drug. You're paying me for your security. You're paying me because you're finna catch that bag, and because you're going to catch that bag. That's it. Now, switching topic. Get on to the dang on football game, because that's what I'm about to watch. Who the hell winning?
Georgia.
Hey, Trayvon.
Oh, hold on. Before I get back. Hold on. Yeah, Trayvon, you can research dosage. You can research dosage. Now, you should also research how many people who have tried to even give themselves B12 and end up with not going all the way through the tissue and missing the tissue with a needle and then hitting it on the outside of the muscle. Yeah, you can research all. It's called YouTube University for a reason. But I promise you, you can research how to change your light bulb. You can also research how to do electricity. Take your ass up there and try and do it. Try and go and do electrical outside the light bulb and see. Yeah, Trayvon's right. You can research it. It's a lot of shit you can research. Now go research it and try it. Come on, YouTube, y'all YouTube generation thing. You can just get online and do anything. Oh, you research it. Okay, well, go research how to get your heart to start back up after it stopped because you did some research and took some shit. That's dumb as hell. Like I'm gonna go research how to take this drug. What? That's why this generation is dying off of Percocets and all that other shit. Because the crazy shit Trayvon just said, out here, goddamn popping mollies and shit. When it say on the bottle, if you take more than 3, your heart might stop. Now they don't pop 5 of them, they dead. That's just stupid. And that's what
Coach
saying.
You guys are breaking it down is a very responsible way to take performance-enhancing drugs.
Yes.
I just don't believe that everyone is doing it. I don't believe that everyone is doing it as
Before I get to the football game,
and I would say the strong majority aren't.
Before I get to the football game, I did want to ask y'all something. Romeo allows Coleman all opening up. Who got the better opener? They all open up in the 60. Who got the better opener?
Well, check this out, Ray. You can appreciate this, and Anthony, you can appreciate this. So, a couple of my boys was down in Orlando at their training session, and they were doing flying 30s from a 30-meter Excel and 30-meter Max V on the actual electric timing. Noah Lyles did 2:48.
What, for 30 meters? Flying 30?
His flying 30.
What that mean?
Look at Noah's dangerous. Well, it means 30 meters.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. We talking about the 200. I appreciate it.
Think about this for a second.
It means he's coming. It's 0.8 for every 10 meters. 0.8 for every 10 meters is moving. He's running fast.
For someone who's notoriously known for not
Hey man, we had somebody run a female run 10.3 at track practice, and what happened?
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
So he ran.
I give Noah Lyles is going to probably have the most impressive opener, but he's not going to win. He's not going to win to me.
So you say he's going to lose, but he's going to have the most impressive. PR. I can give you that.
Well, yeah, he's going to hit a PR. Remember last year, Ray? Remember we said the boy ran 6.5 something. We said that's going to translate to something. We both said it, and you saw what happened in the 200. Now, I think Trayvon. Only because he's in the chat and he get on my damn nerves right now. Okay, I love you, Trey. Okay, love you, son. I got Trayvon doing. He's gonna do what Trayvon is gonna open up for.
Who got the best opener, Colin, out of the 3?
You said
I didn't say win. I didn't say win between Bromell, Lyles, Coleman. Who got the best opener? I didn't say win, just the best opener.
So by saying like who's got the best, you got to think of like what are they most capable of? What's the peak form of both of them? And Christian Coleman's the world record holder. So for you to have the best in regards to those 3, you would have to put up damn near world record numbers because you have.
No, I disagree. Keep going.
Okay, that's what you think. I think you're wrong. Whatever. So if you're
always right.
Record holder, so that means like to be the best, you would have to put up like world record type times. I think Trayvon is probably the second best of the 3 in the 60, especially being a world champion in the 60. And so to put up like the best of those 3, you have a higher standard for yourself. So I think same thing for Coach. Like I think Lyles will have the best respective of where they are, where Lyles' ceiling, like a room to grow is more because I think Trayvon Bromell is better at the 60 and Coleman is better at the 60 than Lyles. So that means that the guy that's not as great has an opportunity to have the best opening performance, even though I don't think he'll win either. I think he'd come in either second or third.
Here's what I'm saying. The best opener. I didn't say the best time. I didn't say win. The best opener. Who's going to have the best open to their year? If we had a went with, say, like last year, Christian Coleman had a better opener than
he won it.
Trayvon, okay? Even if he I don't owe you no money. Even if he had lost, I still would have said he had a better opener, okay? Now here's why. Right now, Trayvon in chat. I don't give a damn. Marv, all of them in here. Shout out to y'all. We love y'all. I think he gonna have the worst of the three openers. Okay, I think Coleman gonna have the best opener. I think Noah gonna be second with the best opener, and Trey gonna be third. Here's why. We already know, like everybody keeps saying, Trey gonna win, Trey gonna win, Trey gonna win, Trey gonna win. Okay, yeah, you expect that. You expect that, right? So if Trayvon goes out there and let's just say Trayvon goes out there and runs 643, right? But then Noah runs 645. That's a better opener. That's a much better opener. That's much better because we expect you to go 643. We don't expect you to go 645.
Right.
Christian Coleman came off of last year. You didn't look too hot. If he come out there and hit 6'4" anything, that's a better opener. You ain't got to hit your 6'3". It's the better opener for this track meet. What are you going to do here? If you do something that we're not expecting you to get, that's a better opener. That's a much better opener. Nobody's saying who's going to win the whole thing.
What's Trayvon got to do? What's Trayvon got to do to have a good opener that he's
going to run? He got to break the world record. You know, because you can't give us that we don't see.
What's his PB? 640.
Come on, man.
641.
47.
You can't give us that. You can't give us that we don't already seen.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if Noah Lyles runs under 650, he would have the best opener, regardless of what place he gets.
Because you got to think about it. Watch this. If Noah Lyles comes out in PR and Trayvon don't, who had the best opener? We're not talking about who won.
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, but that's a complicated way to try and figure out who had the best opener, though.
How's that a complicated way to
I thought you were talking about just flat out who has the best time.
No, the best opener. The best who kicks off their season. The Dallas Cowboys, to me, they had the best opener, but they ain't closing whoop shit. But when they open the season out, they look great. I'm only saying, who do you think gonna have the best opener that first race?
A better way to change kind of the question that you're saying, but say the same thing. Who do you feel better about medaling in the 100 after this 60?
No. That's too much. That's too much, Colin. That's too much.
The same thing. You're saying
it's not the same thing.
Yes, no, it's the exact.
It kind of is. It kind of is.
Who do you think? Because you're saying who had the better opener. The who had the better opener is saying who do you think?
No, who do you think is going to have the better season opener?
Like, okay, take last year for instance.
Who do you think is going to have the better season opener?
When Trey ran against Christian at Milrose.
Yeah, Milrose.
Yeah.
I don't
think that was a good race for Trey.
Christian won. I think it was a better race for Trey because he came on strong at the end and he was right there. He was moving through the line better than Christian was. Christian held on. I would say, so to what you were saying, I would say that Trayvon had the better race, even though Christian ran faster. But simplicity would just be who had a better opener.
To me, if you go with last year, okay, who had a better opener out of all of them? You could even say Noah had a better opener on his opening race, okay? Because what I'm saying off of the first time you show up, that's your opener. Who's going to look the best on that day? Who's going to be the one that you can say, you know what? They ain't got that much work to do. Or you got to say, well, they got to clean this up, clean that up, clean this up. Then that went a good opener. If Dak Prescott come out and throw 5 interceptions, but then you got the backup at another team come out and don't throw no interceptions, he opened the season up better. Yes, Dak is better, but you opened up with 5 interceptions. He didn't. So, yeah, Trey might be better, no, but it's all about, okay, so who's going to open up better? Who's going to come out and look the best at the opening race? That's all I'm saying.
I'll say this.
Ray, you got that question from Rico? Oh, no.
Yeah, you want to.
Oh, Rico too high. Ray, what would you think of Ronnie Baker this season? Love my boy to death, but we got to see. We got to see.
Yeah,
we got to see. Yeah. We got to.
But as far as New Balance, if everyone opens a New Balance,
well, they not. Because you know,
Milrose.
Yeah, well, Milrose and New Balance.
And Noah are doing Milrose.
New Balance is on the 4th though. New Balance is on the 4th, and Milrose on the 10th or the 21st or the 11th. Sorry.
I'll be there.
So they're back to back.
Yeah.
So the first one will be New Balance. Mm-hmm. That's the only place Trey's running. I don't know if Christian's running somewhere before or Ronnie's running somewhere before. But if they do open there, I don't see how Trayvon is going to lose that race.
I think Coleman going to open up. I think Coleman going to open up
in the home court building.
I think he's going to open up better than he did last year. I think Coleman going to open up better than everybody. I would not be surprised if Coleman. I would not be surprised if Coleman come out there and go 39-40. I would not. It would not shock me one for damn. Yeah, it would not shock me at all. To open. To open, it would not shock me at all.
Do you want to bet another $1?
I don't want to. I said it would not shock me. I didn't say he would. I said it would not shock me. It would not shock me.
You're
But
covering
do I-
every
what I
single
think-
possible base.
What I think he want to go, he might.
How many
I mean,
bases are you going to
But then
cover?
you got to think about it. Last year at the Indoor World Champs, did he not almost win that whole damn thing? Coleman, did he not?
Yeah.
And I know I've said it. Last year was a rusty year. He was going to need last year to get back to his old self. So if he looked like that last year, rusty, and I'm saying this year going to be a better year, then I'm already saying, yeah, he got to have a better opener then. Because he didn't run bad last year. He ran what they ran last year on an ugly year. So guess what? I got to go with him because now you shouldn't be ugly. Yo, put it this way, and it's no disrespect. They know I ain't disrespecting him, but we could say Coleman last year, that was a indoor and outdoor. There was a 70% of what he can do based on his 6'3". Everybody else is running at about 85, 90%. So your 85, 90 matches my 70. So if I just get this 1 year underneath me and get up a little bit to your 85, what happens now?
Oh, I hear that. But
I got the
I'm
best
just saying,
opener.
I'm saying the conditions are going to be different than last season when he opened. Last season, opening in Melrose is a bit better for him, but Trayvon's going to have everything he needs and all the people behind him at this venue. Now, by the end of the indoor season, I think Christian's going to take the indoor season very seriously. By the end of the indoor season, he's going to run something stupid fast. And that opener, though, and also, he kind of embarrassed. Well, I won't say embarrassed. No, he actually embarrassed Trayvon last year with the wave and everything, and all the antics after he beat him at Melrose. That's lingering, dog. Now you're coming to my meet in my venue. And I've been boosting this meet up the majority of the time. I've been telling everybody to come to this meet and watch this meet. I'm not about to let you beat me.
If Trayvon doesn't give me an autographed pair of spikes, he gonna get third.
Are you gonna be there?
I think he's gonna do damage, yo. I don't know if it's gonna be a world record. It's not gonna be a world record, but it'll be faster than his opener last year, and he ran 50.
So you saying Trayvon gonna open up 6'4" this year?
Yeah,
And not 6'5"?
100%. Yes. You will. Now, if Christian's ready to run 6'4" low,
I'm with Anson. I wouldn't put it past him.
It's set up for him to run fast. Now, that's the only indoor meet he's running. If he was to continue the indoor season, I don't know what's gonna happen. I know by the end of the indoor season, Christian is gonna run something dirty.
I'm not giving Trayvon 6'4". I know he in the chat. I'm not giving him 6'4".
I'm not tripping off that because you remember what I said about the top 3 of the worlds and when they're all here. That's fine. But I'm just being real about it. I'm just being real.
Not here. I'm not getting 6'4". Not here at all. I'm not getting 6'4". I'm not getting 6'4" at all.
I'm gonna give him 6'4".
Can you make a stance so we can make a bet?
I'm not getting him 6'4". I'm not getting 6'4".
I just want a stance.
I give him 6'49".
Anson, I bet you a whole dollar he don't go 6'4".
$1 he doesn't go 6'4"? Bet.
$1 he don't go 6'4".
Bet.
Whole dollar.
And you owe me about 10.
Man,
you owe me about $6.
I only owe you 2. And that's from I said that Christian was gonna run 10-2 and he didn't. So
and you bet on him to beat Trey last year. I went with Christian last year.
Huh?
I went with Christian last year. I went with Christian last year. Yeah.
I went with Trayvon. Yeah. Trey should have won. That's why I ain't bet with him this year.
There's another one.
He still owe me $1 from betting on him last year. I lost.
He probably feels safe now. He knows he's gonna win. He knows he's gonna win now that you didn't pick him. Now he knows. Charles Barkley guarantee. That's what that was. Yeah. That's what that was. Yeah.
I got a question for y'all. Anybody will make one prediction about which world record is gonna go down indoors?
Indoors?
Yeah.
Indoors?
Yeah.
I don't think.
No, I don't think. Yeah.
Y'all tripping. I can name two. I can name in my head right now.
What's the women's 60 meters? What's the women's 60 meter hurdles?
Yeah, unless you talking about something, I don't know. I don't see none of them.
I can name 2 right now off the top of my head.
Give them to me then.
I ain't talking about sprints. I'm talking about track and field.
Oh, okay. Well, I only cover sprints. That's my fault.
Jump, women's triple jump, men's pole vault.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that. I can see that's 2 good ones. Yeah, duh.
The men's 60 hurdles? Wait, what's the record? How far is
he said, duh.
Wait, how far he's from his own world record?
Oh yeah, I forgot. He broke his own world. I forgot about that.
I think if Toby runs indoor 60
I ain't got the 1% left. I forgot. I've been here too long. I ain't got 1%. It's been a hang up. Boy, hang up on us. Hey, who y'all got for tonight's game?
Yeah.
Who y'all got?
In what?
Tonight's game. Who y'all got?
The game already started, man. Georgia killing them 24-7.
Damn, I ain't even watching the game, but I'm finna go watch it now. I told everybody Georgia gonna win that.
And they just picked the Max Duggan off. They just picked
See, I told them, I was like, this game, it really ain't gonna be worth watching. Georgia gonna beat the tour out of TCU. They ain't gonna. That's not fair. They can't get in there with the SEC. TCU only made it off of just a lot of luck and praying. You got to go play Georgia now. Look, Jesus can't even help you. Jesus like, look, I gave y'all to you when you played the last two teams. Now this I can't do that for you.
So the women's world record in the 60-meter hurdles is 768 or 766. Something
Say
like that
for the next show, Coach.
He died. He said he was on 1%.
He did.
It's time to sign off.
I'm needing to get an outlet. Well, look, people.
768.
Entertaining show.
Yeah,
Colin,
for sure, yo.
I'm waiting for Colin's war record prediction.
Yeah,
I know he's gonna say something crazy on IG. I'll be like, what?
Oh, for the trivia. We gonna get some good trivia questions, man. They're gonna be some good stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to post all my responses too. You won't be posting my response anytime I'll be out there. I'll be trying to support your platform.
There's some of your stuff you be saying crazy, so I can't be comment, man. Like you be like, yo, you don't respond.
Yeah, I always
like,
call out Coach's
craziness.
I always acknowledge Coach's craziness. Always in the chat. Always. Look at Ray's coming back.
He's Mr. Live.
Look at man. Check it out, viewers. Viewers.
No, but honestly, I really feel if Toby does run indoors after running. What you run 12-1? She ran 12-1 legal.
Yeah, she's 12-1, dog. That's she can go 7-6 low.
Anybody in the chat, can y'all find the IAAF stats for her 60-meter hurdles in the 100-meter hurdles? What she went through the 60 in? If y'all got the numbers, find it in the chat and put it in the chat for us.
It's probably something dirty. Look at, you know where I'm at. It's late over here.
Yeah,
I'm safe. Check this out, yo. While y'all look for that, check this out. Make sure you check out Fred Curley's sprint review coming out tomorrow. Okay, and go and follow the Track and Field Network.
Dude,
I just opened up today.
Dude, trademark that name of your interview. Trademark it, man. Stop playing.
Sprint reviews?
Yes, trademark it.
I think it's kind of trademarked.
You already trademarked
the Track and Field Network. The Track and Field Network definitely is trademarked.
Okay.
Full-fledged, legally. Yeah. Go ahead and follow that because the content coming out there is going to be ridiculous. And don't miss Sprint Culture on Wednesdays. You guys have been tuning in. Respect for that. You guys always keep the chat really live for some cool facts.
You never respond to my damn messages in there.
Yes, I do. What are you talking about? I always, if you either readjust the response to you, dog. And Ray, check this out, dog. You've been telling me you're coming on Sprint Culture, dog. What's the matter with you, yo?
I'm ready.
Don't act all bougie with me, dog.
I had COVID 32 for like
3
weeks. I told you.
So why don't you come on Wednesday? Come on Wednesday.
Huh?
Come on Wednesday.
I'm ready.
Come on Wednesday.
Say less. I'm coming on there. I'm gonna smoke you on that one and debate too. I don't care. I'm waiting for.
Listen, man.
You should have learned from.
You were struggling tonight, dog.
Colin invited me on his show one time, whole 2 years ago. Told him up.
Me too. Colin invited me 2 years ago and never invited me again. Yeah, 2 years ago.
Y'all been on Colin's show. Colin even let me
2 years ago.
Let me get to something. No, hold on. Have you not noticed? People have only been on my show once. I've never had anyone on twice, except for Sean.
I've been on zero. I've been calling out all the time, Doc.
I don't be having.
Colin, I bring you on the show I bring you on my lives all the time. What are you talking about?
Like that. Have y'all noticed? I haven't done it in like 5 months. I don't do it anymore.
I'm just fuck with you. I'm messing with you.
I do news now. I break stuff.
I'm messing with you.
I feel a certain type of way though. I feel a certain type of way. I feel good
so
now
Ray,
because he ain't let down one of y'all on his show.
Ain't none of y'all been on my
I know, right? That's all right. Check this out, Ray. Wednesday, yo. I'm gonna tell Gat, yo. I'm gonna tell Gat, yeah.
Wednesday works perfect. I don't have no sessions Wednesday night, so that works perfect.
8 p.m. Eastern. So 7 for you. 7 for you. 7. Yeah.
That's even better. All right, y'all. Well, shoot,
yeah.
Man. I'm finna go on and watch the second half of this beat down and get me some food in. Yeah. As always,
respect, y'all.
I enjoy arguing with y'all on here. Mr. Always Right. That's me for all season long. That's not been changed. That's not been changed. I'm always right.
Oh, by the way, By the way, Ray, everyone, be on the lookout for the meets this weekend. You're gonna have a lot. You're gonna have a lot to talk about next week.
Arkansas. Oh, coach is right. That's actually why I decided to come on today to kick it off today and do a pre-show, because this weekend we got some hot meets going on, like a lot of them, especially Arkansas. So they give us some content for Monday to talk about.
Yeah, watch out for the Clemson meet too.
Clemson meet too?
Yeah. Clemson always produce great times. Florida, Georgia, all of them's gonna be at A&T, Tennessee, all of them's gonna be at that meet.
Okay.
They're streaming it?
I think on ESPN Plus, maybe. You have to. You
already know then. They streaming it. We in the Trap House. Trap House, boom. Matter of fact, we in the Trap House the weekend because they will stream it. Yep. Arkansas definitely. Oh yeah. Y'all already know. We in the Trap House. So Saturday, we get ready to put that on. All right, y'all. We finna get out of here.
Cool, yo.
Colin got to go do his hair and get ready for tomorrow. You know.
Big day tomorrow. I'll see you guys.
All right, yo.
All right,
yeah, respect.
All right.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
All right, gang. My computer died per usual. I'll do this. God dang on this thing. Hey, y'all know what though? In our reality, this still ain't the season. This still ain't the show. Because we actually got to get to the studio. I got new producers and everything. But I couldn't leave y'all out. I had to do something, even though we not ready. But y'all saw on some of the video drops and all that stuff that we got coming on. We got a whole lot of stuff, but it's behind. It's still behind. But y'all will see it. Y'all will see it coming up. Hey, we appreciate y'all as always. Y'all know why y'all like the show, because we do just that. It's real barbershop. We get serious around in here. We want to be serious, but we get serious. So, hey, we appreciate y'all. We totally appreciate y'all. Season 3. We still ain't got to what we need to be at yet, but it's definitely coming. Don't forget to like and subscribe, please. Don't forget to support everybody else. Don't forget to go support Colin, support Anson, support Coach, support T, support everybody that's doing anything that we can do to help what we do, which is entertain y'all with this sport. So please don't forget to like and subscribe. Go tell your friends about it too. Tell your mama, your aunties, everything. We on the road to 10,000, okay? I got a lot of stuff that I got to get done. So we're on the road to 10,000 this year. We must have 10,000 RaesTake subscribers by the end of track season. I'm counting on y'all to help make this happen. Love y'all. I'm going to see y'all all week long. Don't worry about it. I'm going to be back on tomorrow because I got to finish talking about what I had to talk about when answering everybody, you know what I'm saying? But hey, shout out to Edward. Appreciate it. Don't forget to like this video. Oh, everybody did a super chat, especially Rico Too Hot. We appreciate y'all. Totally appreciate y'all. Truly appreciate y'all. Hey, man, this is us. This is us. Everything that we doing here, this is all us. Literally, all y'all and us. So let's keep it going. I'll see y'all later. Love y'all.